Sports Update with Trusted Trader. Find top-notch tradespeople in your area, all who pass the Trusted Trader 15-point assessment.
Talk Sport.
Good afternoon, it's bang on 4 o'clock. I'm Max Scott with your headlines. Arsenal invincible Martin Keown reckons Liverpool's recent demise is only going to fuel Arsenal's confidence in the race for the title.
You know, Liverpool now, it's becoming a bit of a habit, losing matches. They've lost that little bit of aura. Arsenal haven't lost that.
It's now 4 Premier League defeats on the bounce for the reigning champions. That loss at Brentford might have taken some of the limelight away from Chelsea's home defeat to Sunderland, but it didn't escape our very own Andy Jacobs. Here's what he had to say about Enzo Maresca.
His substitutions are pathetic. He makes it worse. He's the only bloke that makes it worse all the time. And if it was me, I'd fire him today and bring in Tony Pulis.
Really?
Because that's what football is now. Football basically has gone back to the 80s.
Sheffield Wednesday's joint administrator says there are 4 or 5 interested buyers that look like the real deal. Wednesday sit bottom of the championship on -6 after a 12-point deduction. But James Mappin from the Wednesday Till I Die podcast told talkSPORT there's relief on the blue side of the city.
It should be a dark day going into administration, but I think I speak for quite a lot of the Sheffield Wednesday fans, if not all of them, where we're actually delighted that this has happened because it means that, as you've rightly said, Depon Chansiri is no longer the owner of this magnificent football club.
And Fulham's Emile Smith-Rowe will not be available for tomorrow's EFL Cup clash with Wickham live on talkSPORT 2. He was taken off at half-time in defeat at Newcastle on Saturday. The midfielder joins 5 other first-team players on the sidelines, including Harry Wilson and Anthony Robinson.
Talk Sport News.
The prison where a migrant sex offender was mistakenly released last week let out a different inmate by accident 2 years ago. And Nigel Farage has called the language used by his colleague about black and Asian people in adverts ugly and clumsy. More with the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit, where we've got more premium tyres than the number of times you'll hear, "Ooh, it's a bit nippy this winter." Book today at quickfit.com.
Sunny spells and dry for most this afternoon. Rain moving into western areas later.
Hello, good afternoon. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT with me. Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent. I nearly forgot his name. No Darren Bent. No Jason. I mean, no one. No one's here. Yeah, Cundy's on his way. No one's here yet. Just me and you this afternoon. We'll have some fun. Of course we will. By Jingo. Have I got a show? Not we. Have I got a show for you today? We'll discuss Wolves' worrying start to the season. Dear, just 2 points from their opening 9 games. And it's 3 Premier League wins on the bounce for Ruben Aaron. Go on, United. The City lose again. Dear, oh dear. So we're asking who finishes higher? City or United? I never thought I'd be saying that at the beginning of the season. Arsenal fans, is the Premier League title already in the bag? And if so, why are the Gunners not as confident as the neutral? And Cundy, who's meant to be here, Cundy's in for Bentley. He's not here. So we'll get Cundy's tea time takeaway, although he's not here yet. All that plus we'll bring you today's EFL Corner, and we'll take a look at Jude Bellingham's El Clasico performance. This is Drive. You can get involved. If you get involved now, so you're probably up in about 2 minutes' time. 03717 223344. Dial that. You and me can do Monday's Drive Time show together.
Jason _
Okay.
Cundy 05.
Good afternoon, everyone. I mean, there's just me and you. Me and our 1.2 million wonderful listeners from around the globe. How are you? Good afternoon to you. I hope you had a great Monday. Cundy's on his way and he got the call very late. No Darren Bent today. He's on his way and he was meant to be about 10 minutes. In a minute, you'll hear the door burst open. Someone go, "Oh, this thing's, sorry, I'm late." But it doesn't matter when you've got me, but more importantly, I've got you. So if you want to be a part of the show, 03717 223344. Let me say, we're talking about Wolves at the top of the show. Can we clear the switchboard, please, so we've got enough room for Wolves fans? Wolves fans, if you want to talk about your side, then now is the time to pick up the phone. It's very rare that we go to Wolves. A team very close to my heart, my dad's team, of course, and I'd be devastated if they went down into the Championship. Not as much, I'm guessing, as Wolves fans. So Wolves fans, if you want to talk about your side, pick up the phone now, 03717 223344. Whilst there's no Jason Gunny, I have to do a big shout-out. I didn't think I was starting today's show with the shout-out. In fact, only up until about 8 minutes ago, I wasn't. I played golf this morning. You may know I'm addicted to golf. Played terrible, awful day, which is why I'm going back tomorrow on Wednesday. But I came off the course and I went into my golf bag and opened up the magnetic pocket, which I always put in my wedding ring, right? And it wasn't there. Imagine that. I was like, oh my God, it's not there. What do I do? I looked around, I couldn't find it. Anyway, I mean, devastation is an understatement. And so I didn't know what to do. I swear it's terrible. It's the worst thing you can lose, right? Apart from your wallet and your phone and maybe one of your kids. And so I sent a map to Travis, who works at West Essex Golf Course. I sent a map that I hand drew of where I think it might be in the car park. Bearing in mind the car park at West Essex, probably about 150 cars. And him and Adrian, who also work together at West Essex, have just texted me saying, have you got a round of applause? They've found the ring. They've found the ring. Jack, have you got something that resembles? How unbelievable is that? What a great way to start Monday. See, you start Monday on a bit of a and then you end it, 5 minutes past 4 with a big fat sigh of relief. How good is that? That's unbelievable. It's like a lottery win. That's good. So happy me, unhappy Wolves. We'll talk about Wolves in just a moment. We must talk about Chelsea when Jason's in. Have you got any buttons, Jack, that when he comes in opening his gob, what buttons have you got? Just press one now so I can hear it for when Jason speaks.
Never mind looking for a winner. Chelsea are going to lose this game. Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2.
Yeah, we need to play that lots. That'll be good. By the way, Cundy, I don't know if I can tell you this. I'll tell you anyway because he's late, was having Italian lessons today. Having Italian lessons. No one even knew he was taking Italian lessons. So I'm guessing we'll do some football Italia a bit later on. Middle hour, we're talking about Manchester United and Manchester City. I mean, who would have thought we'd be having this conversation at the beginning of the season? Who will finish higher? I know where where's my money? I had a big bet with Benty at the beginning of the season. I think United will get top. I still think we'll get top 8. Can we get higher than that? Maybe. I'm sure United fans want to say to me, change your mind on rumour and so United fans, put our number in your phone. We'll take your calls from 503717 223344. We have to talk about Fabio Wardley. Everyone see that fight over the weekend? I'm looking at the people in the gallery. Fabio Wardley over the weekend. Oh, wow. His trainer will be joining us. Ben Davidson will be joining us a bit later on. A lot of people are saying that fight was stopped a little bit premature. I'm not so sure. I think the round before Parker took a bit of a pasting. But anyway, his trainer will be on our show. So we're talking a bit of boxing. And we've got Cundy's Tea Time Takeaway. We're talking EFL. And we've got the best of talkSPORT as well. But Wolves, we're going to start with you. If you want to be part of the show, Wolves fan, dial up now 03717 223344. They remain bottom of the league with just 2 points from their first 9 games. So is the writing on the wall for Pereira.
And the final whistle goes right now. Wolves 2, Burnley 3 is how it finishes. A chorus of boos around Molineux as that late goal from Lyle Foster wins it for Burnley. Wolves stay rooted to the bottom. No win so far. 2 points from 9 games.
He's just out of his depth now. He's way out of his depth. It's just not good enough.
The one glaring team a little bit is Wolves. And that's the one that you know the stats just don't add up.
They really don't, do they? Mr. Pardew. Wolves sit rock bottom of the Premier League after a 3-2 defeat. That was at home to newly promoted Burnley. And now without winning their first 9 games, already 6 points from safety. Got ugly after the game as well yesterday with the manager, Victor Pereira, clashing with his own fans. Never good to see or even hear. He spoke to talkSPORT after the game, responded to chants that he should be sacked.
I know it's football. I have a lot of experience in my career. 2 months ago, they sing my name because in the last season, if we are in the Premier League, it's because we did a fantastic work together to keep the club in this league. But this is football, and I know that if we win the next 2 or 3 games, everything change. Everything change. It's the frustration of the result. The reaction in the end is the frustration of the result, and I understand.
Yeah, I felt a bit for Wolves. When a side's 2-0 done, they come back to 2-2, and then they lose the game. It's like, But that's just Wolves at the moment, still without a win. 03717 223344. I mean, when things go bad, they go worse. Joe, my switchboard's completely off. I've got a blank screen. If someone's got a screen, can they just tell me who my first caller is? Joe's looking over a barrier to go to a Wolves fan. I'm guessing a very unhappy Wolves fan. 03717 223344 is the number that Matt has joined us on. Hello, Matt. Good afternoon to you.
You all right, Andy?
Oh, good. Thanks for helping me out. It's very kind of you. All right? You well?
No.
Yeah. I meant forget about the football just to answer that question.
Yeah, I'm not too bad, yeah.
Listen, let me ask you about your side, right? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking, Matt?
34.
Okay, 34. I look at the Wolves side, I have done over the last 3-4 years with regards to their lack of investment. When you look at, of course, Cunha went to my club. You've got players like Semedo, Pedro Neto, Aït-Nouri. They leave your club, really, really good players. And I just feel that your club don't reinvest that money. I think I'm right in saying that Gary O'Neill was sacked at this kind of point last time out with so little wins or no wins after such a short amount of games in the Premier League. Yet your manager not too long ago, 38 days ago, signed a new deal. What's happening at your club at the moment?
Good question, Andy. I think it just starts from Fosun took over before, it was about 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
It looked promising, looked brilliant. We signed Jota, plus many others. But like since COVID, it's like the tap has just turned off with Fosun. I think I'm speaking for a lot of Wolves fans. I think we just want, it's like at the start of the season, Jeff Shee said, if you want European football and success, Wolves is probably not the team for you. I mean, that's the chairman saying that. I mean, what does that tell you?
What does it tell you when you see your manager clashing with fans after a game?
I think he's a scapegoat. It's all aimed at Fosun and the owners. I think Vitor Pereira just happened to be in the firing line. I mean, Vitor Pereira, he's a good manager, but I mean, he's been at 18 clubs in 20 plus years. What does that tell you?
Yeah. Are you going down?
I don't know. I mean, we were in this position. We didn't win till November last season, did we?
No, I know. But I just felt there were far worse teams. Let's go to, thanks for your call. Let's go to Vinny at Wolves. Although Jason Cunning's just turned up. You ready to talk? Yeah, are you getting ready for the show?
Hello, mate.
Are you all right?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, never mind looking for a winner. Chelsea are going to lose this game. Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2.
Wish I hadn't come in now.
Are you all right?
I'm okay, bud.
Good to see you. Give me a quick high five. Nice to see you.
You all right? You good?
Right? Yeah.
You do skin these days, don't you? Because you know
what?
Didn't you?
Oh, yeah, because I'm happy to touch you. Okay, yeah. If you're a member of the public, I wouldn't go.
No, of course.
I wouldn't even talk to you.
I get that.
Do you want to? Can we carry on taking these calls? Because obviously,
do it, matey.
These are Wolves fans that are really upset with what's going on at the.
Well, understandably so.
Because they're rooted to the bottom of the Premier League.
Yeah, they're in miles of trouble.
Well, what I was going to say to that last call, we'll go to Vinny in just a moment. What I was going to say to him is when the Premier League, when you'll get this far into a season, we're quarter of the way through it now.
Here we are.
You can usually pick out the 3 teams that are going to be there or thereabouts.
An educated guess, definitely.
Okay. I can see Wolves going down.
Yep.
I can see West Ham scrambling for their life.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see 3 worse teams that are going to replace definitely Wolves, maybe West Ham.
Not at the moment.
To get out of it. That's the problem Wolves have got.
Well, the previous caller made the point. They got off to a bad start last year and managed to turn it around. The transfer window in January, that's where they might have to pull that financial muscle and try and get something in through the door and change it that way. But right here, right now, I've seen Wolves. I mean, Wolves, to get back from 2-0 down and go 2-2 and then to concede as late as they did yesterday.
It was a great save right there. That could have been the draw.
Yes, well, of course, and that's what he's paid. It's his job.
He's a goalkeeper.
No, it is, but that saves. Yeah, that's the difference between 1 point, no points, or 3 points and 1 point, depending if you're Burnley. But right now, West Ham look in a mad of trouble, mate. They're devoid of anything.
Yeah.
Wolves, I saw them against Spurs a couple of weeks ago. How they've not held on there, I'll never know. But you're down the after 9 games. If your position tells you something about your team, give another 3 or 4, and we'll find out a bit more.
Let's go to Vinny, as a Wolves fan. Hi, Vinny.
Hi there. Thanks for taking the call.
Our pleasure, man.
Yeah, I'm a season ticket holder. Nice of Condit to turn up, by the way.
Do you know what I mean? We'll be docking his pay. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm a season ticket holder. I'm there. Certainly want to, Wolves fans, listen to them the weekend, listen to them, seen some of the comments online. Apparently, Vitor Pereira's got no idea what he's doing. And yet, a week and a half ago, when we were beating Brighton with 5 minutes to go, the whole crowd singing his name. And he was the guy that dragged us out the mire last year. Now, the fact is, you made the point, Andy, that, over the previous years, let's look at the players who've left. Pedro Neto, Neves, Jean Martinho virtually retired. Cunha, Aït-Nouri, Semedo. These are people that are, Premier League proven quality. And unfortunately, the investment that's come in, and money has been spent. Some Wolves fans, it's almost like we spent nothing. We have spent, but the recruitment has been poor.
Yeah.
And most fans on phoning say the same thing. United fans over the years have said the same. You seem to have got your attacking recruitment, in a good position. Hence the reason you're doing better this year. So I really hope that the club and the fans take a break from sort of having a pop at Pereira. The guy that, as I say, a game and a half ago, the whole crowd was singing his name. Suddenly now he's clueless and hasn't got a clue. It drives me insane, the way that fans are. This weekend, when you're suffering at the bottom, you don't get the rub of the green. And the only way to turn that around is by doing it yourselves. However, we hit the underside of the bar. Their keeper made a worldie of a save. The week before, when we were beating Brighton 1-0, Strand Larsen hit the post and Arias missed a real... I don't know whether it's quite a sitter, but pretty much. That would be 2-0 game up. The margins are so fine. And the Premier League, the quality in the Premier League is so good that if you're not absolutely honest, if you drop by 5-10%, you just don't get the results. We're there, and I'm as frustrated as anybody, and I'm gutted that we've had the same start as last season. And to be fair, we haven't played the quality of sides that we played in the first 9 or 10 games last season. So, are we going down? We're certainly in the mix. It's too early to say who's going down and who's going to win the league. Of course it is. However, we are in the mix and we are in trouble. I will accept that. But to say that the manager suddenly, the guy that we thought walked on water last year, has suddenly got no idea, I'm just not having it.
Okay, all right, good call. He makes a good point. It's way too early to determine who's going down, but it's still the same part of the season where you don't want to be in that bottom three,
No,
and you don't want to be in the bottom three without a win.
Right? If you're bottom without a win after 9 games, there are red flags everywhere.
Yeah,
and I understand the point he's making because he actually saved them. But I think what the owners might be looking at after Gary O'Neill left and brought in Pereira, they might be thinking that change worked. That was the uplift we needed. But you can't be bottom of the table after 9 games and not expect worry and criticism.
No. Would you like to take more calls from Wolves?
Do it, mate. I don't even know what we're doing.
We're doing Wolves.
I get that.
Hold on. That makes no difference to you anyway.
It doesn't.
You could have been in
Where are my notes? Where are my notes?
You could have been in for the meeting and still said exactly the same sentence. Let me ask you this. Did you watch the boxing, Fabio Wardley?
I saw the highlights. I've seen the highlights.
Okay, so his trainer, Ben Davidson, will be on our show in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I saw the highlights, mate.
So I know you just said that. Yeah. So between then and now, as in when we come back, we'll take more calls from Wolves fans. 03717223344. This is Drive with me, Andy Goldstein, here on time, and Jason Cundy just turned up.
Come on, show me some love.
Oh, no.
Show me some love, Jack.
Not a whole day
Yeah,
of George
come on,
Michael
mate.
again.
All I want is George. That's how we roll, Jack. Sticks, come on, mate. You know.
No, listen, I used to like George Michael, man, but it's rammed down my throat when you're
not
on the show. It is, mate.
No, it's not.
It is.
Subtly.
No, there's nothing subtle about playing George
Jack,
Michael for 3
keep
hours.
coming. Keep coming, buddy.
Joe and talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy. Haven't you got a brand new podcast out today called 21 Minutes
Do
to
you know
Go?
what, Sticks? I'm glad you mentioned that. I do. Apparently went out about 9 o'clock this morning.
No, it goes out 1 a.m.
Goes out 1 a.m.
Yeah, you know nothing, do you?
No. Goes out 9 o'clock. But when people wake up...
Why would it be 9 o'clock?
Because that's when most people look at the phone.
Why would I release it at 9? Release it at 1 a.m, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes
actually
sense.
released.
Wait, okay, here's a question.
It's actually released at 1 minute past midnight.
That's the question I was going to ask.
Yeah.
What about now the clocks have gone back? Did the release know it was happening?
No. Yeah, it was happening. Yeah. Did that fool you at all, by the way, the clock's going back?
No.
Or forward? They went...
Spring
they went
fall back.
They went back.
It didn't fool me.
No, it didn't. Because now everything's digital, isn't it?
Everything's digital, mate.
The clock on the wall in my kitchen wasn't digital.
No, mine's neither.
I'll tell you what was annoying is the dog, Dr. Scooter Frank, jumped on and woke me up like that, right? Yeah. And I loved that anyway.
Yeah.
And then I looked at my watch and it was 7:30, right?
What watch?
I've got like a wind-up watch.
Right, okay, so...
And I was like, okay, 7:30 on Saturday's fine. Or Sunday, 7:30 on Sunday's fine. And then I let him out downstairs. I'm looking at all the digital things. I'm like, it's 6:30 in the morning.
6. Could have gone back. But your body thinks it's 7:30.
Yes. And then last night I was tired at 9:30 because it was actually 10:30. And
Hold on, slow down. Oh,
it was 9:30. It was 9:30 in real time last night.
In body time?
No, body time was 10:30. But here's the thing: what kids do, and what I'm guilty of doing for probably the first day, is when you look at your watch and you go, it's 5:30, and someone goes, it's really 6:30. 6:30.
And you see we can't do it.
Yeah, you can't.
Do you hear about the story? I can't remember what ex-player it was that turned up for training.
This is you, isn't it? It's either you or O'Hara.
It's definitely not me.
Yeah.
But that was his excuse on the Monday. So he'd had the whole day.
That's a good excuse for a footballer.
Turned up. We did turn up an hour later.
Turned up a week later. Clocks didn't go back. Still to come, I'll be asking which Manchester club is going to finish higher this season in the Premier League. United.
Yeah, honestly, you boys.
Just quickly, Spurs boss Thomas Frank is reportedly open to selling Dominic Solanke in January. He's never fit, is he?
No.
That's the problem.
That's an issue for him.
UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall requires further tests on his arm after it was poked by Cyril Gane over the weekend, which saw their fight ruled and no contest. You see that?
No, I heard about it.
Because he didn't.
No. Oh, I see what you've done there.
Huh?
The clocks? Something to do with the clocks? Because he
Something to do with the clocks. We're taking your calls now. Could Wolves be worse than the Saints last season? 03717 223344. Dino is a Wolves fan. Dino?
Afternoon, lads. How you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you today?
Oh, a bit dishevelled, after yesterday's results, but it's to be expected, really, to be honest.
Why is it to be expected?
Well, the last 3 seasons, we've had, Fosun, they came in with great intentions, they sold us a dream, and then for the last 3 seasons, they've pretty much pulled the rug from under every manager's feet, to be honest. They've sold our best players year after year. I mean, every team needs a little bit of magic, the playmaker. And we haven't got one. We got rid of 8 Newbury this year. We've also got rid of Cunha. There's no one in that team who can change a game. No one. I feel sorry for Pitcher because he's trying his best, but it's like if you was to stick Lewis Hamilton in a Ford Focus, you can have the greatest team in the workshop, but you ain't going to win a Grand Prix, are you?
No, not in a Ford Focus.
He's right. You can't argue with any of that.
No, you're not going to win. The thing I'll say about that, and Wolves have done brilliant business, their recruitment to bring in the likes of Cunha, Ain't Nori, who everyone spotted a couple of seasons ago, but then again to City. If you're that recruitment, then you're now relying on that recruitment to do it again and again. It's hard. It's hard to get it
Even
right.
more so if you don't invest in the money correctly.
Yeah. But the players have got to be replaced. They might look at the youth team and think, do we don't want to stunt his growth? But the recruitment of Wolves has been really good. And they're selling on. You think of the money they've made, but then do you want to invest all that money back in again? But then you look what Sunderland have done. The recruitment, which I was obviously there the weekend, right? Some of the players they've bought in, it's the first time I've seen them live, they're good. The recruitment is key. I know they've spent a lot of money in terms of a team coming up from the playoffs, and they spent wisely. Some of the players they bought, they've also bought in Granit Xhaka. We'll talk about him later.
Oh, my God.
Right? Bringing in someone like that, ready-made Premier League,
stalwart.
But how are you going to replace Aït-Nouri? You're not. You're going to go down. Even Liverpool spent the money, right? They're struggling to get the right blend at both fullbacks. And there's other issues at Liverpool. We might talk about that later.
Chelsea as well. We'll talk about Chelsea later on.
Yeah, mate, we stunk there. We won't. We won't.
No, we'll talk about that later.
No, we can move on.
No, we'll put aside maybe a cheeky,
can you believe that, look, honestly,
cheeky hour and a half for that. Still to come, we'll be looking back on Fabio Wardley's unbelievable win against Joseph Parker over the weekend. That's coming up in just a moment, by the way, with his trainer Ben Davidson. But first, it's time for No Googling. We want to know, along with Wolves, who are the only other side to not win any of their opening 9 league games in back-to-back Premier League seasons. All right? Do you want me to say it again?
Back-to-back.
Along with Wolves, who are the only other side not to win any of their opening 9 league games in back-to-back. So I'm guessing Wolves did that last season.
They did, yeah, but when you say back-to-back, it's not just like...
Oh, here we go.
No, I've got to clarify this, right?
What do you think back-to-back means?
No, I know what but they might have got relegated and then come back up and then done back-to-back Premier League.
No, I'm looking now at the answer.
Consecutive.
Consecutive.
That's the word you missed.
Okay, yeah. Let me scrub that out. Consecutive. The answer to that and more coming up live on Drive. Boxing chat when we come back on Drive and talkSPORT.
Chelsea are going to lose this game.
The big question today, can Hearts break a 40-year-old firm stranglehold on the Scottish Premiership title? Rangers legend Ali McCoist has given his verdict.
Yes.
Hearts are 8 points clear after a convincing win over Celtic. Elsewhere, there's plenty of talk about Arsenal's title credentials south of the border. But what about Spurs in third? Could they win the league under Thomas Frank?
No, there's a few teams ahead of us. I think it's fair to say that. I'm only thinking of one game at a time, and let's see where we are in April.
His side are still unbeaten away from home following a 3-0 win at Everton, while Beto and Tierno Barry are struggling to find the back of the net for the Toffees. Here's David Moyes.
I think as managers we want to give our players encouragement. We want to make sure that we are incredibly supportive, but ultimately you're here to score the goals if you wear number 9.
Vitor Pereira says winless Wolves just need 3 points from somewhere to change the vibes at Molineux. The boss confronted fans as they chanted "sacked in the morning" after their loss to Burnley. And Cricket Australia has confirmed their skipper Pat Cummins is out of the first Ashes test with a back problem. Steve Smith will captain the Aussies in Perth in 3.5 weeks' time. And there's loads more Ashes build-up on the talkSPORT Cricket YouTube channel.
Joe on talkSPORT with the hosts of the brand new podcast 21 Minutes to Go. Andy Goldstein, Josie Kane, available now. Excellent episode this week.
Yeah, which one is it?
Can't remember. Excellent one though.
They're always excellent.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to play some out later, says Jack.
Excellent.
Can't play more than 21 minutes, can we though, Jack? Because it only lasts 21 minutes. Before the break, I asked a question along with Wolves, who are the only other side to not win any of their opening 9 league games in consecutive Premier League seasons. Go on, have a guess.
What do they begin with?
S.
Southampton.
No.
Spurs.
No. Ends in D.
Sunderland.
Yes. Failed to win any of their opening 9 games in 2015-16 and 16-17.
Well,
You're learning.
I am learning.
You're learning.
Yeah.
Everyone learns on drive time.
Yep, they've changed that.
What?
They've changed that, that's for sure.
They've changed what?
That record after
right.
what I saw at the weekend.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that. Unbelievable. Still to come, we'll also be asking which Manchester club is going to finish high this season. But now, Fabian Wardley pulled off a huge upset against Joseph Parker over the weekend. And, of course, the fight was live right here on talkSPORT.
The hour of truth has arrived! Joseph Parker, he lands a big right hand. Oh, the shots are gone! And he's in trouble here, Wardley.
Oh my days, this is unbelievable. Huge shot, and Parker again is backed up to the corner. He's in survival mode here, Joseph Parker. Wardley looking for the uppercut, and the referee has stepped in and stopped the fight.
Still undefeated and new WBO interim heavyweight champion of the world,
Just an incredible night. Fabio Wardley put himself in a position for a shot at the undisputed champion Alexander Usyk with an 11th round stoppage against Joseph Parker on Saturday. Let's look back on it now and discuss what it all means as we're joined by Fabio's trainer, Ben Davidson, joins us. Hello, Ben. Good afternoon to you.
All right, Ben.
How you doing? You okay?
Well, I'm good. I'm very well. Thanks so much for coming on. I don't really know how to start this conversation because if I'll be honest with you, it was one last Friday I didn't really think I was going to have. You obviously will say the opposite. You would have gone into this fight incredibly confident. But wow, what a fight. No one could have expected just a fight as great as that, could we?
To be honest with you, I knew that it would be an entertaining fight. It was going to be one that, the fans got their money's worth for. I was certain of that. Of course, Joseph Parker, former world champion, big step up for Fabio. Of course, we was confident, but well aware, when you're in boxing, the second best heavyweight in the world, most people are saying, it's never going to be straightforward. It's going to be ups and downs, and it's going to be a tough ask. But like you say, we was confident. His preparation was very, very good. Best I've seen it so far, and obviously we're over the moon.
Ben, the thought that I come out with from this fight was not dissimilar to the one against Justice Hooney about how he finds himself in very difficult situations, yet has managed to come out victor in both of those fights, because the Justice Hooney one, massive punch towards the end, and then what he'd done to Parker at the weekend as well. He seems to have this ability, even though he's behind and perhaps getting beat, he still manages to find a way out and win.
Yeah, I do think it was different to the Hooney fight. I think he was well down against Hooney, but I think that there was an outside of hurting him in the first round, and I think there was another one maybe in the third round. There was real sustained moments where he was close to getting rid of Parker through the fight, and he was banking some rounds as well. But I know what you mean. I just think he's very well prepared. He believes in his preparation. He knows that, okay, I might be dropping rounds, but if I can capitalise on these few scenarios that I've been working on, I know that I can end this fight. And he never loses faith in that. And that's part of the magic that is Fabio Wardley.
I'm going to ask you a question now. You can be honest with me if you want or not. What was your game plan beforehand?
I'm not going to give too much away because I do think that potentially that fight may present itself again. I think it was a fantastic fight. I think the fans, like I say, got their money's worth. And, little bit of controversy around the stoppage. But so I do think that fight may end up presenting itself again. So I don't want to talk too much on that.
Let me ask you then. Let me just stop you there because we'll go to the controversy around the stoppage in just a moment. But when you say we might see this fight again, or you alluding to that, what exactly do you mean? Because I assumed, along with a lot of boxing fans, that the winner of this would automatically go to Usyk next. Is that not the case, do you think?
I don't think that's guaranteed yet. I think it's likely, and I think that if Alexander Usyk was to, as it stands at the minute, sell out a stadium in the UK, it would need to be with Fabio Wardley as it stands. But, the other Ajit Kabayel or these guys, I don't know where that fight would sell because Fabio's the British informed man that's in position right now. So I would expect it to be that fight. If, for whatever reason, that fight doesn't take place and doesn't go ahead, Joseph Parker may potentially be the next fight. And I think it's one that the fans would love to see again.
What do you think will be the next fight if you had to put money on it?
I think most likely, I think it would be Alexander Usyk.
Ben, I was listening to Jim White earlier talking about this, about the WBO, and of course Usyk now, he's now mandatory. He's won the interim, right? Heavyweight title here. Is it up to Usyk now whether that fight takes place? And if he decides to step aside and give the belt up, it's going to be Fabio, right? Against who else is in the mix?
Yeah, you're correct to a degree. I mean, the WBO will do what they can they will say to Usyk, if you want to box for our belt again, you have to box Fabio Wardley. Right. Now, obviously, the final decision comes down to Usyk, whether he wants to do that. And if he doesn't, he can vacate that belt, in which case Fabio would then be upgraded to full champion. He's currently the interim champion. And then, as Fabio is the mandatory, there wouldn't be a mandatory called instantly. So Fabio would have what's called a voluntary defence, where he'd then be able to select somebody within the top 15 of the WBO.
Okay, let's go back to what we alluded to earlier on about how the fight stopped. There are suggestions, not by me, by the way, saying the referee stopped it a little bit too early. What's your view as to how and why the fight was stopped when it was?
I understand both people's opinions. I understand some people that believe the stoppage was right. I see that. I can understand their opinion on that. I can also understand some people's opinions that they may think it was a little bit early. You know, it is down to opinions at the end of the day. I think if the referee if one clean shot and just say, for example, Parker ended up with an oxygen mask on, the referee would have been, you know, absolutely slaughtered. The fact that he stepped in perhaps a punch too soon, the referee's getting slaughtered. So it's a difficult position to be in, but I think that when you take into consideration the final chapters of the 10th round was Fabio close to getting rid of Joseph Parker, you know, could the ref, you know, it was close to being stopped there. Then coming out for the 11th round and that same story happening almost instantly, and the accumulation of that, and how many unanswered punches there were, you know. But also at the same time, I understand Parker trying to defend himself. You know, I do understand both opinions, to be honest.
Well, when you get to those, you know, the championship rounds, as you guys call them there, I suppose conditioning comes into it, right? And obviously, depending how far that fight has gone for that certain individual, his conditioning, as I've seen, as I mentioned, like in the last two fights, to go late against Justice Hooney and go late against Parker and still come out the victory. I mean, he's as they all are, they're big lads, but he must be so fit to be doing that in the 11th round.
Yeah, he's very well conditioned, but, you know, all the heavyweights will be able to punch hard early, but he's a genuine puncher. And what I mean by that is, you know, he hasn't got to try hard to punch hard. That's why he sustains his power and can hold his power throughout. And, of course, yes, very well conditioned, very well prepared. And it's those sorts of things that's allowing him to do what he's doing. You know, he wasn't supposed to be here. He doesn't have the pedigree and the this and the that, but what he has got, he takes it very seriously. He's what I mean by that is, you know, he invests in himself. And that's something that you don't see a lot with boxers. And I understand that because it's a risky game and you might lose one and, you know, the money's not always coming in, but he gambles on himself. And what I mean by that is he invests. He you know, does the things that are necessary, brings in the best sparring, nutritionists, strength and conditioners, you know, his team, you know, and he's really committed to it, and it's paid dividends.
But let me ask you, you also train Moses Atoma and AJ, right?
Correct.
How would Fabio get on against those two?
Well, it's not really, you know, it's not something that we would be looking to make happen.
He didn't ask you that, though, did he?
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you think he's got more chance of knocking out Usyk than either of those two?
I think that the person with the best chance of beating Usyk right now is Moses Atama. I think that Fabio certainly has a chance, and you can't write him off. It's a tough ask, and we're under no illusions. But Fabio has that, you know, he only needs one, and he will be very well prepared for all of the reasons that I just discussed there, and he will give himself the best chance possible. And, you know, I'll tell you what works for Fabio. He's under no illusions, and he knows that, for example, with Usyk, as you mentioned before, I might be down on the cards, but I'm well prepared. I know I'm going to be able to pick up on certain situations and scenarios and responses from the opponent, and I will be able to capitalise on those. And that's all I need to win the fight. He's well aware of that.
Ben, before I let you go, I'm curious. I know that Andy Lee was, of course, in Joseph Parker's corner on Saturday. A few of his fighters have been on the losing side recently. He's got Ben Whittaker next in November. Is there pressure now on trainers in these type of moments than never before?
Potentially, but look, Andy's a fantastic coach. Fantastic coach. He done a fantastic job with Ben Whittaker there in that Liam Cameron return. He's done a phenomenal job with Joseph Parker. This is heavyweight boxing, and very easily, you can be on the losing side when you're in top fights. When you're fighting the best fighters in the world, these things can happen. And Andy's been a tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous coach, and he's a great guy, and boxing's lucky to have him.
Okay. Well, listen, we're lucky to have you, Ben. Before I let you go, people watching on YouTube would like to know the answer. Are you an angel, or have you just put your coat on the back of your chair?
Just put the coat on the back of my chair.
Is that on purpose? Because it looks quite cool, if you don't mind me saying.
It wasn't on purpose, but some of us are just cool guys.
Yeah, it looks. I might have to borrow that coat. Listen, I really appreciate your time. Give our best to Fabio. We love Fabio. He's on our show loads, and we love him. We can't get enough of him. And we are all, not just me and Jay, but everyone at talkSPORT, absolutely delighted for him.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. See you soon, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I was talking about this. You weren't here, obviously. You were late. But I was talking about this to producer Joe about the fact that Fabio Wall is now, in theory, one fight away from becoming heavyweight champion.
Yes, he is.
Insane.
Yes, he is, yeah. And you think about the meteoric rise it's happened and where he was like 8-9 years ago.
Yeah.
Now look at him. I love the way he talks, actually.
Who, Ben?
No, Fabio.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Ben. Is he still? Is he listening still?
No, he's got.
No, it's not. No, not
No,
talking. No, Fabio. How kind of relaxed and down to earth.
Very humble.
And he's just like.
Oh, sorry, producer Joe said we've got a break. I love it. I'll do it, mate.
I know, but don't
just cut him off.
Don't ask me.
He said. Driver talkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein, the fun boy of London Town, Jason Cundy alongside. Still to come, we'll find out what Cundy is serving up as he steps in for Benty for today's tea time takeaway. Just quickly, Matt Cash has signed a new deal at Villa until 2029. What a goal that was, by the way.
Great goal. First touch, all about first touch.
Beautiful, yeah. Right, time now for this.
The biggest cities in football on talkSPORT with the BYD Dolphin Surf, the EV that makes movement exhilarating. Find out more at byd.com.
Yeah, time now to take a look at the biggest cities in football with the BYD Dolphin Surf. Today we're focusing on the cities of Newcastle and Sunderland. And Newcastle have won 12 major trophies in their history, including 4 league titles, 6 FA Cups, and, of course, last season's League Cup. Meanwhile, Sunderland have won 6 league titles and 2 FA Cups. So, listen, it's great to have these two back in the Premier League together, isn't it? It's the first derby at the Stadium of Light on the 14th of December. Great to see. You want a fixture like that in the Premier League, don't you?
Yes, you do. And the fact that Sunderland have come up and they're not a punch bag, because I think a lot of people may have thought they're going to come up and they're going to be hovering around that place where you're looking over their shoulder. They're looking up. They're looking up. And Newcastle, they've had a stuttering start, big late goal for them against Fulham at the weekend. But, yeah, it'd be great to think that whoever goes into that game, whoever wins can go above that team.
Yeah.
There's a bit of jeopardy.
There is. Let's talk about Sunderland. Jay, while I've got you here. What a start they've had after that win at Stamford Bridge. They are 4th on 17 points. Realistically, what can they achieve? You were there at the weekend.
I was there at the weekend. They were good. They were really good, actually. In possession, out of possession. They played.
Everyone tells me about Granit Xhaka, and I watch highlights, but you don't really get too much.
He was the best player on the pitch.
Was he completely controlled it?
Well, Joe asked me, actually. He said, my Premier League player of the weekend. I think, was that what Joe asked me? Joe And I sent back Granit Xhaka because I was there and I saw him.
You don't meant to reveal that yet. But anyway, you're going.
Dump it. Anyway. So, but he was, his second half, he was outstanding. First half, Chelsea were in control without being in control. But they were. The thing I loved about Sunderland is how they left very few gaps to Chelsea to play and pass through, and I felt we kind of played into their hands by being. I know Joe said don't talk about the game, but don't. I felt that there was a malaise about our build-up play, and I felt we allowed Sunderland to get back in their shape. I think if you're gonna get behind Sunderland, you've got to do things quickly, because once they get in their shape, the 5-4-1, they were good all over the pitch. What
can they achieve this season then? Because I feel when you're a newly promoted club, the main aim realistic is just survival.
Yeah,
it's still too early. Even in the seasons, they go, they've got that, they're fine now, because it's still about survival. But they're, up to 4th in the Premier League. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's they're in dreamland right now, and their recruitment. I mentioned there about Wolves, about the recruitment and how when you replace big players that go. Don't forget, this is a side that come up via the playoffs, right? And there was a nucleus of a team there, but largely this is a team that Reggie Lebris has kind of put together, but they're very well coached, and there's no one breaks rank. When they go together. When they sit together, and they do it very, very well. What can they do? I mean, look, teams like this, generally injury suspensions towards the end of the season might catch up. I think if they finish top half, right here, right now,
unbelievable.
I think that's unbelievable.
A quick word about Newcastle, down to 12th now. Is there a risk Sunderland can finish above them this season, realistically?
Maybe with Newcastle having, it's difficult to kind of see how they can finish above Newcastle.
Right.
But on evidence at the moment, I think Newcastle will eventually come. They're obviously they've got a manager that knows his way in and around Europe. I would suggest that Newcastle will finish above Sunderland. That would be my guess, but that's only based on what I know about Newcastle and know about Sunderland. From what I saw at the weekend, there's no reason why Sunderland cannot finish in the top half. And that means that Newcastle got finish. But then you think about the teams around. I mean, Villa. There's a lot of those teams now that are established in and around that top half that weren't 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, there's the big, and you guys have pulled your socks up. Spurs have pulled their socks up. There's 2 places that have gone that weren't there last year.
Just finally as well, where do you think that derby, Newcastle, Sunderland, where does that rank amongst others in English football for you?
Well, of course, it isn't played as often, is it, as the Mersey and the Manchester derby.
North London.
In the North London. You know, you get that every single season. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait. And I tell you what we get on the sports bar, which is hilarious. How much they Well, no, still going. Still struggling.
He's still going.
Still stumbling, tripping along. Anyway. But when they phone up, they dislike one another. They understand. But the real hatred. Like, I've done the phone with O'Hara on Saturday, and the Newcastle fans wouldn't give Sunderland any credit. None at all. Well, they're up there for the now. Don't worry about it. They'll stumble and trip. They'll get behind us. They'll be in the bottom half comfortably. The dislike and that vitriol is alive and well, and I love to see it.
Yeah, me too. Good work. That was a look at the biggest cities in football, thanks to our friends at the BYD Dolphin Surf.
The biggest cities in football on talkSPORT with the BYD Dolphin Surf. Why just drive the city when you could surf it? Find out more at byd.com.
From Newcastle and Sunderland to the city of Manchester next. And who finishes higher, United or City? That's where we're going after this. If you want to have your say on National Radio, then my advice is pick up the phone and dial now. 03717223344. And if you're quick, you may just be next on Drive.
Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2.
Out to Driver talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and the wonderful Jason Cundy.
Hello, mate. How old is humans? That's terribly put. Terrible English, that. How old is he? How old are humans, Jason? How old are...
Oh, and you said it slowly.
No, I don't know.
How old is...
That's terrible English, isn't it? Terrible English.
Yeah. We'll find out a bit later on if he's about Italian.
Oh, yeah.
Learn a bit of Italian. Still to come, we'll find out what Cundy he's serving up as he steps in for Benny in the tea time takeaway. But first, Go on United. Which Manchester side, Go on United, is finishing higher. Go on United.
Yeah, it's game over now. It's Manchester United 4, Brighton and Hove Albion 2. 3 wins in a row for the first time in the Premier League under Ruben Amorim, and it also puts them above Liverpool.
So if they do continue on a run and turn the corner, they could finish top 4.
There is the final whistle, and Aston Villa have beaten Manchester City at Villa Park for a third consecutive time.
Yeah, I would prefer to be there, but unfortunately we could not do it there. But now it's the next one.
Yeah, there were mixed fortunes for the two Manchester sides over the weekend. Man United made it 3 wins in a row on the trot. On Saturday, as they beat Brighton, smashed them 4-2 at Old Trafford. That leaves them 6 in the Premier League. Go on. Meanwhile, Man City lost ground in the title race. They were beaten 1-0 away to Aston Villa. United gaffer Ruben Amorim spoke to talkSPORT after the game, and he said he never doubted that the results would soon come along.
No, of course, everyone in the world, in any job, especially a manager, you have always doubts. In difficult moments, even in good moments, you have always doubts. It's your job to have doubts about everything, but I know what to do all the time, because I have a clear idea how I want this team to play, and that I think in the bad moments is the only thing that can help you, is to have a clear idea how to play, and that is never missing in my head. I'm always trusting my gut.
Good edit, that. Good, well done. Listen, I don't think I've done a United show with you for a long, long time.
No, that's probably good reason.
Yeah, it's probably a good reason. So it'd be interesting to get your views. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've listened to Joe, I'm sure you have.
Yep.
But throughout the season, and quite a few times actually, I've said that Ruben Amorim's not good enough, he's got to go.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Okay. All last season when he was in charge.
You're doing a bit of a U-turn here, mate.
No. So what I'm doing, after the Liverpool game, people phone up going, are you going to change your mind now? And I was like, no, calm down. We need to win a couple more games.
He's the same, isn't he?
Right. The Brighton one, right? The Brighton one, great win. And listen, Brighton are no mugs, right? A good team. You beat Brighton home or away. I think you've done well. We should have beaten Brighton, as in, no one's got a God-given right to beat any team. But if United are going to push for top 6, top 4, whatever, you need to beat teams like Brighton home. No disrespect, but they're the games you need to win, right? And so I'm happy we did. There are still question marks, though, for me about some of his decisions. I'm still not convinced about the back three. I'm still not convinced about that. I'm still not convinced that Bruno doesn't play as far forward as I'd like to see him. I like the fact that our 3 big signings were playing together a little bit too narrow for my liking, but they still were. But there were moments in the game, certainly towards it, he made 2 substitutions, Dorgu and Kobbie Mainoo came on 70. And then Ugarte came on 81 and Xerxes on 82. And from those moments, from 70 onwards, we didn't look as comfortable. Now, I understand that, when you think the game is won, you bring on other players, you give them a run out. But that ultimately, at 3-2, they could have nicked the goal. We could have ended up with a draw. And I just wonder if they're the type of mistakes a manager makes. And that's the reason And that's the difference between pushing for top four, pushing for European football, and not getting things right. I still think he's got a lot of learning to do. I don't know if I've been proved right or wrong yet. I really don't. I don't know where United are at the moment, because other sides, like look at Spurs, no disrespect, Spurs have been pretty poor this season. They're up to third. I was with a Spurs fan today, and he was like, I don't know how we're third, but they've got no strikers. We're talking about Solanke, might be even be sold by Thomas Frank. So we're there or thereabouts. I still don't know if we're a good team. I still don't really know about Ruben Amorim. What's your take on all things?
So, and just based on what I saw at the weekend, just in trying to answer your question, to be 3-0 up, and those subs that he made, bring on Mainu for Casemiro, that's on 70 minutes. Done the same with Dorgan and brought Dalot. So he's bringing on a little bit more control in Mainu, right?
Yeah, a bit like for like, right?
A bit more control.
Yeah.
Mainu, keeps the ball. Dorgan for Dalot. I mean, that's a straight swap.
Yeah.
That's... I'm not looking at anything tactically that's going to do anything. The one thing you could maybe have a look at is maybe bring on Ugarte for Cunha. Therefore, you're now sitting on what you've got. He brought him on 81 minutes. I think you've got to look at the players there. To be 3-0 up, and we've done something similar at Chelsea, right? 2-0 up. Chelsea got back into the game. You had a red card, and you find yourself in a situation of dominance. The players, at that particular moment, I don't think... I'm looking at those subs thinking, ooh, that's what he's done.
No, but here's my question. Here's my question. Why? Can footballers not play 90 minutes anymore? Is it too long for? Is it? No,
but there's a reason there's a bench. You don't always use the bench to change a game from defeat. And I'm looking at the subs that Herzl has made. Right? He's desperate. He's trying to change a game to swing it back in his favour.
Yeah, different.
Right?
Different.
Totally different. I think those substitutes. I'm not. I don't think anyone. When I saw them make the changer, no one's looking going, oh my God.
No, but it was a difference.
Yeah, but then you've got to look at the individuals.
Okay. What I'm saying is
3-2, right?
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, why are you making them?
Well, why not?
Why? You're in control. You're 3-0 up.
Yeah, but I don't see. I'm not looking at those thinking. Maybe if he had brought off Cunha and Buemo and Šeško and then gone deep in midfield, I've gone right. He's encouraging. Right. I'm not looking at Mainu for Casemiro thinking that's a bad sub.
So what are you making of Man United at the moment then?
I'm not too far behind you. I still can't work out. I think we need convincing. And after only 9 games, Man United here, right? So you've had 3 wins on the spin. And it has turned fortunes around. You've had them at the right time because other teams, my mob have lost, City have lost, and you've managed to gain ground. After 9 games, and I've always said between 10 and 12 games, you get a real porthole into what that team looks like. And I think as an overview, Man United started poorly. There was talk of him getting the sack, right? People saying he ain't going to make Boxing Day or Christmas, whatever it might be. Now, all of a sudden, you think, right, he's climbed the way. Football can change very quickly. And you've had 3 wins, 3 good wins, right? That can happen very quickly. And football, if those results don't go your way the next 3 games, you'll be sitting having the same conversation with me about, look, now we're at 12 games. Look where we are. You might draw one, win one, and lose one. All of a sudden, it's the consistency. And it's the first time in Amorim's time at Man United that he has won back-to-back games. Now he's won 3. So it's a good time for him. And there must be a good feel-good factor. I think what we need to look at United over the next, going into November and out of November, what do they look like? Now we've got, with 3 months, 3.5 months into the season, who are United? Are they capable of going 1-0 up and winning 1-0? Because they're the results, like Arsenal are doing at the moment, right? Winning 1-0, it's always one of those moments you think, God, they're in the game, Palace. Arsenal saw it out. That's
don't concede. I think 3 goals in the league this season, Arsenal. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right? And they're the top of the tree for a reason. But for you to be 3 up and then it come back to 3-2, and all of a sudden, Old Trafford was like dead. The fear. And I think that fear is still very much around and live, that they don't quite know who United are. Great results, 3 big wins, of course. No European football, right? Which is another big factor. No Carabao Cup football because you got dumped by Grimsby. And no
tactical.
Oh, but now you literally have weekend to weekend football. Yeah, that's you. So I remember my mob under Conte, we had no European football. We won the title. But we didn't have that, the rigours of going Champions League or Conference or Europa League. We never had that. And Conte had time to sit with his players, go through things and build for the next game. That's who United are. So you don't have you've got nothing, no other cup competition to worry about until January. Well, let's see how well he manages that squad.
Quick word about Man City. They're down to 5th now.
Yeah, I don't know who Man City are.
I don't either.
No, they give up chances. I saw him against Brentford a couple of weeks ago. Igor Thiago went from 1v1 and he has a second touch before he pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
And he allows Donnarumma just to bully him a little bit because the frame.
Good save, but
he's
scored, yeah.
he's got that. So I don't know who they are. I don't think you can still rely on a goal pig like Haaland to keep getting you 2 goals a game and get over the line. And if he doesn't score, where's the goal coming from? Villa were good yesterday. Villa were decent, really good. City, I think they're still very much that team that are fighting. Everyone is chasing 2nd, 3rd and 4th. The title's done as far as I'm concerned. Arsenal have won the title.
We're talking about that at 6 o'clock, actually.
Oh, sorry if I jumped.
No. It's interesting.
I wasn't here for the meeting, was I?
No, it's interesting you say that now without being prompted.
No, but I genuinely feel, and I've been saying this for quite some time now, I've made peace with the fact Arsenal are going to win the title. Right? I've made peace with it. I don't want to win the title.
Yeah.
But with my professional head, they are good. And this has been coming, by the way. Arsenal picked up over the last 3 seasons. Arsenal picked up the most points out of Liverpool and City, and they ain't won nothing yet. But now you're starting to see that table, that graph, make sense. Yeah. It's making sense.
Out of the 2, we're talking about Arsenal at 6. Out of the 2 Manchester sides, who do you think will finish higher? And where will they both finish?
City will finish top 4.
Yeah.
I think if you lot can finish in European places, I think you've done well.
Okay, I had a bet with Benny at the beginning of the season. I said United would get top 8. He says no. Where would your money be right now?
I think it's touch and go.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I mean, how much would you put on it now?
I'm comfortable with the bet that I put on with him.
Oh, yeah. Weren't you trying to cash out the other day?
No, no.
No, I think
no. That was off air.
No, I think...
when we come back, we'll take your calls out of the 2 Manchester clubs who will finish higher. Jason says City and says Man United might just creep into the top 8. 03717 22 3344 City United chat right after this live on Drive and talkSPORT. Drive a talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cunley, still to come. We'll be asking why Arsenal fans are playing down their title chances. We'll take calls on who's the biggest Manchester United or City in just a moment. But first, because we've got Jason alongside, it's time for this. You know this?
I do remember this, matey. Yeah,
you know, the last bit of it? Turn on, Jack. We goes, goal. Yeah. Right? I don't know if you've got that, Jack. Have you got it? It's right at the end.
Right at the end.
Oh, it's 5 seconds. Here we go. So it ends like this, right? Do you know what that is?
Golasso.
Yes. Now, everyone thought that was Golazio. Because that's where Gaza went.
Yes.
And Golasso means?
Golasso means goal. Good goal.
Great goal, yeah. We're doing this because, you can explain why.
Well, so today, when I got called off the bench to dig you out of a massive hole,
yeah,
you phoned my wife,
yes,
and my wife said, no, he's having an Italian lesson. Right,
and I was like,
yeah, what?
What? Jason Cundy, I said.
So my eldest boy got married to an Italian girl in the summer, and I felt it because it was like we got married over in Italy, which is a place called Feltre, which is an hour north of Venezia, which is Venice, right? And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try and learn a little bit of, phrases, lingo, that sort of thing. So I had a tutor, and I quite enjoyed it. So since then, he got married in June. I've kept up the Italian lessons.
How long have you done that for? Since June, so 6 months?
Since January.
4 months.
Since early, no.
So nearly a year?
Since January, yeah. Mate, it's so hard.
Of course it is. It's so hard because it's, A, not an easy language, but B, as we get older, when we're young and our brains are sponges,
yes.
You can do, my daughter taught herself Japanese.
Right, see,
she was 12 when she did it. She did it in however long, but she did it. Every night she'd sit there with the iPad learning it.
But Duolingo action?
I don't even think she did that, actually, no. She just taught herself.
Yeah, well, I do Duolingo. I've been doing that since the beginning.
Right, we're going to test you on your Italian a bit later on.
Honestly, I knew this enough. So when my wife phoned me, she said, I'm sorry. So I've not told anyone. Not told a soul.
Yeah, why did you say that?
And she said, no, you can't.
Also, don't tell me.
Don't tell, of all the people to tell, do not tell Goldstein.
Wait, do you know what I did? Right?
I just told Max. Max messaged me. Learn the Italian. Can you help us out?
No, this is what I did, right? So I went over. So everyone was getting in a little bit of a panic as to who's going to work out with Goldstein today. So it was producer Joe. I think one more Billy was there. He was watching Friends, obviously. Max was there. I think Joe Amplet was there as well. So there's a big, lots of people with their phones out. And I went, hold on. The reason Cunty's not picking up his phone yet is because he's learning Italian, apparently. Everyone laughed.
I know.
I kept it quiet.
Yeah, I can tell. You've only told the nation now.
And then, as you would imagine, lots of Italian impressions, which were poor.
Yeah.
Just lots of O in and A.
Yeah, I know. It's anyway. Yeah. Look, it's a reason I didn't tell anyone because I actually compared to what I know now from the beginning, I know lots. But to go in and have a conversation and get the verbs right and all that sort of shizzle, it's difficult, mate. It's so hard.
Okay.
Past.
If I ask you one question now, we've got Italian football questions here. We'll do that another day if that's right, Joe, because I want to go back to the phone lines. Let me ask you one question now, right? If I said, what time does the train leave on platform 4?
Okay. Il treno.
Il treno.
Il treno.
I know this again.
The train.
Yeah.
Il treno.
No. What time does the train leave on platform 4?
Okay, so I would say Chiara ora. Chiara ora. What time?
Mate, the train's gone already.
It's gone. I missed it.
I missed the train.
Missed the train. Yeah, it's.
We'll test you in more.
It's horrible because
I know. It's just her. Yeah.
I know. You can't.
Give me your favourite. Everyone's got a favourite sentence.
Come stai. Sto bene. Sto bene.
Sto bene. What does that mean?
Okay, allora.
Sto bene.
Sto bene. That means I'm fine.
Okay.
Good. Yes, I'm good.
All right. What's I twitch a lot? I can't stop moving.
No, I haven't learnt that one yet.
That's the first one. We'll do that.
I cough and twitch a lot. I'll find out.
What is Italian for? Is it just the same with an accent?
It's an international language.
Let's go to the phone lines we're talking about, which is the better Manchester club at the moment. Let's speak to Griff. You don't hear many Griff.
Hold on.
Good.
Wasn't Griff a bully somewhere?
No. Back to the Future. That was Biff. That was Biff.
No, wasn't Griff. Wasn't Griff in I think Griff was in Grange Hill.
No, that's Gripper Stebson.
Griffer.
No. Gripper Stebson, yeah.
Because there must be a Griff.
Here's a question for you. No, here's a question. Before we talk to him, what's Griff short for?
Grifter.
Well, his name's Grifter. He's named after a bike, was he?
I don't think it's short for anything. I think his name is Griff. I think.
No, he's got to be short.
No, I don't.
What, Griff is what we're
I think he's been christened Griff.
No, man.
I think yes.
It's like Griffiths, isn't it?
No, Griff. He's been Christian. Let's find out.
Okay. Let's speak to Griff. Hi, Griff.
Right, Griff.
What's happening, lads? You right?
All right, Griff.
How are you?
Yeah, so good. You're going to address me as the electric eel if you want to, lads.
Address you as the electric eel?
Yes, you can address me as the electric eel. Goldstein, we had a call this time last week.
Yeah.
Give me a bit of a beating, I'll be honest with you. Dominated proceedings. It was about Man United. You and Ben, he was going off saying, oh, look, you know, my typical Man United fans are in 12 out of 12. But you did say on the call, if Man United beat Brighton, I'll be saying this is interesting. So I wanted to know, what do you think is interesting?
Oh, sorry, you've completely lost me. So I said if Man United beat Brighton, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, you said, oh, I'll say, okay, this is interesting. So I just
I said to Jack at the top of this conversation, I still don't know what United are at the moment because there were mistakes made at the end which opened the door to Brighton. That door should never have even been opened. And we're going in the right direction, but we need to keep doing. I still don't feel comfortable when I'm watching United with 3 at the back. For me, it still doesn't work.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Do you think Man United have, out of all the teams, have had the hardest
supposedly
start to the season?
Supposedly, that's what Opta put out. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Griff, can I ask what Griff's short for?
Griffiths.
Griffiths, I was right.
Yeah, he's Welsh. I'd have said that.
Yeah. Not
Spot on.
Where do you think United will finish, Griff?
Oh. Look, you know, if I had my hopeful hat on, I would say top 5. But if I had my honest hat on, I'd probably say if we could get 8-7, I'd be grateful, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But we're playing a bit better. So
playing a bit better, Yeah, okay. Thanks, Griff. I have to say that Cunha and Bumo look fantastic.
But they're good players, mate.
Yeah. I do like the look of Shesko. He had a good chance to get on the score sheet. I had a bet with Benny at the beginning of the season about who scores
Why
more.
do you keep having bets?
Jokeres or Shesko.
Why do you keep
5-2 at the moment to Jokeres.
Yeah, and I heard the penalty shout as well. Jokeres has got the old pens on.
Yeah, he shouldn't count penalties. I don't play goals.
You should do that. Make the rules for the bet.
I know. But I didn't realise I'd be losing the bet.
If talkSPORT Bet was involved, mate, or even Paddy Power.
Is talkSPORT online dating, is that still going? What was that called?
What
was that called?
Oh, it was
online dating in a different league. talkSPORT Singles. Is that still going?
TalkSPORTSingles.com. Online dating in a different league.
That's still going?
I hope not.
I hope people met. Imagine if we created some kind of...
We did it for Billy. We put Billy online, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah.
He's still single.
He's still single.
He's nice. He's going to become a dad. Did you know that?
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't know that. Still to come, we'll be asking why Arsenal fans are playing down their chances. First, it's time for no Googling. Over the weekend, Alex Iwobi became the 5th African player to reach 300 Premier League appearances. Kolo Toure and Mohamed Salah have also done it. Can you name the other 2?
Say that one more time.
Oh, Iwobi became the 5th African player to reach 300 Premier League.
300.
Kolo Toure, Mohamed Salah. Who are the other 2? All right. The answer to that, some awful clues for Cundy. And more coming up live on Driving talkSPORT after this.
Liverpool's title defence might well be in crisis, but Martin O'Neill has shared some words of wisdom from his old gaffer, Brian Clough.
One thing he used to say to us is that when you're going through a couple of bad results, this is the time to pull in. You row in. You actually get tighter and tighter. You get a bit stronger from it. You're there together. The important thing is this here, that there should not be panicking at Liverpool.
Martin Keown, though, has doubled down on his criticism of Arne Slot.
Isn't he now not a part of the problem? So he inherits a team from Klopp that plays with a 4-1-2-3, OK? Gravenberch is sitting really deep in that midfield. He's looking for solutions, yeah? And in doing so, I think he's made the team weaker.
Elsewhere, there's fresh hope for Sheffield Wednesday fans in their search for a new owner. Administrators claim there are several interested parties. And James Mappin from the Wednesday Till I Die podcast has explained what he wants to see from any prospective buyer.
Exactly the opposite of what Depon Chansiri was doing, I feel. We want a plan, first and foremost. He didn't have one. We want someone that's got a plan. We don't necessarily need someone with football knowledge. If you haven't got football knowledge, bring some people in that have.
For all the very latest info from Hillsborough, head to talksport.com. Now, after scoring the winner against City at the weekend, Matty Cash has signed a 3.5-year deal at Villa. There's also an option to extend for a further 12 months. On Fabio Wardley's potential world title fight, Frank Warren says the ball is in Alexander Usyk's court.
It's up to him. He either fights him or relinquishes the belt or he'll get stripped. Now, I hope he doesn't do that because I generally feel this fight would fill Wembley up.
Warren also says the ref was right to stop Joe Parker on Saturday night, calling Wardley's win a Cinderella story. And ahead of the Ashes, Australia head coach Andrew McDonnell can't say when Pat Cummins will be fit to play. Their captain will definitely miss the first test in Perth, with Steve Smith taking the reins. The series gets underway in less than 4 weeks' time now. And there's plenty more Ashes build-up over on the talkSPORT Cricket YouTube channel.
Job talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy alongside me. I've got a great clue for you, Benny. Benny? Cundy.
Oh, mate, it's happened already.
Sorry.
Honestly. I've forgotten that quickly, am I?
I just said your name about 30 seconds before that.
No, but I'm hurt.
No, listen,
It's like
all it is...
It's like calling your current girlfriend,
Yeah.
right? The previous girlfriend.
Yeah, go on.
Current wife. Previous wife.
Over the weekend, Alex Iwobi became the 5th American player to reach 300 Premier League appearances. Kolo Toure, Mohamed Salah have also done it. I'm going to give you one, then I'm going to give you a clue to the other one.
Okay.
Jordan Ayew's one of them. The other one, here's your clue, right? You know, don't say the answer, right? Have you got a pen?
I've got a pen.
Right. You know the animal that looks like a horse with stripes on, black and white stripes, that animal?
Donkey.
Right?
Yeah.
That's his surname.
Okay.
But imagine if you went into a chippy and you put that animal in the fryer.
Why'd you do that? So you want fried zebra?
No. But not just fried. You know when you want a steak, you want it well done. Yeah. So if you wanted it fried, you'd have it
well fried.
Okay. And then the last name.
Well fried zebra.
Yeah, that's his name.
Go
on quickly.
Zaha.
Still to come, we'll be testing Cunny's Italian. Hey, Cozzy. I know Cozzy.
This is why I've not told anyone, right? This is why I've not said a word.
The end of the show quiz. But now let's turn our attention just quickly to the festive fixture list, because there's set to be just, get this everyone, one Premier League game played on Boxing Day. Just one this year. Usually, of course, it's packed with games throughout the day. Let's get more on this now with talkSPORT's answer to Father Christmas. It's talkSPORT's chief football correspondent, Alex Crook, joins us. Crookie
monster.
Good evening, boys. You okay?
I'm very well. You look like you've been captured by the police and you're in a lineup. Where are you? What are you doing?
Do you know what? This is one of the more unusual locations that I'm broadcasting you from. I'm actually out prom dressing with my daughter. Even though the prom's not until next June, we are going very early.
Wow. Can I just
but
tell
yeah,
you now,
I'm literally in reception, about to spend a lot of money. So talking to you at least keeps the money in the bank account a bit longer.
Let me tell you now, those prom dresses, right, are an absolute fortune.
I know.
You get paid. You get paid for this, Crookie. My help.
Triple bill, hopefully.
Oh, you know what's happened? He's probably made this story up so he can make as much money as possible while he's out prom shopping. Right, Crookie, bring us up to date with where you are, where we are with this. What exactly are we hearing about Boxing Day this year, this season?
Yeah, nothing official yet from the Premier League, but it is our understanding at talkSPORT that in a break from tradition, there will only be one Premier League game played on Boxing Day. Boxing Day falls on a Friday this year. The bulk of fixtures will be on the Saturday and Sunday. One of the main reasons for that, actually, is that under the new broadcast deal, there have to be 33 weekends in the Premier League where games are available on television. If they didn't play games on Saturday and Sunday this year, then they would struggle to hit that number. It does mean there'll be the lowest number of fixtures in the top flight and Football League on Boxing Day since World War II. So it is a headline grabber, but not entirely unexpected. The Premier League have scheduled all their TV fixtures right up until that Boxing Day weekend. What we don't know at this stage is what game will be brought forward for that Friday television slot. There's a possibility. I think it might be Palace against Tottenham, obviously two London teams meeting. Brentford against Bournemouth is another where fans won't have to travel too far because, of course, there aren't any trains on Boxing Day. But it is a break with tradition, as I say, but I don't think this is going to be a sort of permanent outlier in future years. I spoke to Richard Masters, the chief executive of the Premier League, at the launch back in August, and he said it really is just a quirk of the way that the fixtures fall this year and the fact that Boxing Day is on a Friday.
The fact that they've got a London derby tells me they've thought about this. I've just looked at the fixtures. There's also West Ham and Fulham. The fact that you've said there we need Saturday and Sunday fixtures, contractually, I get and understand that, but it does feel as though you've only got the one on the Friday, then you've got 9 spread over 2 days, or is it going to be 3 days? Do we know what the Monday looks like potentially as well?
I think it will be just over the Saturday and Sunday, because I think I'm right in saying there's also around the Premier League fixtures the following midweek, so that would make it difficult to play a game on the Monday. As I say, we're still speculating really to a large extent. We're waiting for official confirmation from the Premier League. I guess if you're looking for a positive for this, the beneficiaries may well be those EFL clubs and even non-league clubs, whereby if there's not so much Premier League football available on television, I know Boxing Day is always one of the big days of the year anyway, but maybe attendances in the lower leagues might actually benefit from this.
But I'm curious, your own personal view, Crookie, are you a fan of this or not?
Listen, I'm old school, I'm a dinosaur, call me what you like. Boxing Day is for sport and Boxing Day is for football. The last time that Boxing Day fell on a Friday, I think was back in 2014, and all 10 Premier League fixtures were played on Boxing Day. So if I had my way, I would stick with that. But as I say, there's a lot of people who might just say that I'm stuck in my ways. But listen, I think what English football has going for it, as well as having the best players and the best managers in the world in the Premier League, is we have our traditions. And football on Boxing Day is one of those traditions,
Crookie,
in my opinion.
Crookie, you'll have all the crooks over at your house for Boxing Day. You can stay there, no excuse to have to leave, and you can go to football the following day. So more time with your family. Surely that's a good thing, isn't it?
If I had my way, I'd go to football on Boxing Day, the 27th and the 28th. But I get what you're saying. But listen, whatever the game is, I'll be watching it on Boxing Day because, again, I'm a traditionalist. And I think, actually, you're probably going to open the phone lines here. I think a lot of people will agree with me. I think it's a shame there's only going to be one Premier League game.
Crookie, any idea, sorry, mate, but any idea when we'll find this out? The fact that there are rumours circulating tells me that it'll be soon, or is there a date set by the Premier League?
Yeah, I think it will be soon, because the way they usually do it is they give the fixture changes for TV during an international break. So I'd imagine in the November international break, we're going to find out what fixtures have been changed for TV in January. I think the Boxing Day game will be decided before that. It wouldn't shock me at all if it is that game between Palace and Tottenham. And then we need to find out the kickoff time, guys, because that could be another bone of contention. If it's 8 o'clock on a Boxing Day evening, I think that probably would be less preferable for the fans than if it was 4 o'clock on Boxing Day afternoon. But that's probably going to be impossible because of the TV blackout.
Cookie, you know that with the prom, you have to get the stretch limo. You know that? You know the money doesn't just end there with the dress.
Luckily, the prom is actually while I'm at the World Cup, so that might be one for my daughter's mum to sort out while I'm away.
Yeah, you know, I'm guessing you got a joint bank account? And by the way, when you say the daughter's mum, do you mean your wife?
I mean my daughter's mum.
Oh, Crookie, always a pleasure.
Cheers, Crookie.
Good luck with that one.
Cheers, boys. See you later.
You obviously you've only got boys, Jay.
I've only got boys, mate.
Let me tell you now the prom dress.
Go on. Okay, give me.
I don't even want to tell you. I can't say it on radio. I'll write it down for you.
No, why can't you say on radio? Let me have a guess.
No.
So how old are we talking here? 16, 17, right? Is that how old the girls are at the prom? How old are they?
She would have been 16. It was last year.
Right, 16, right?
By the way, the stretch. I'll tell you about the stretch limo, right? So she came to me, my daughter, and said, "Can we get limo?" And I was like, "What's the prom? Like America?" Okay. I went, "Yeah, get limo." And as she went, I'll tell everyone. She went off, and my wife went, "Do you know how much limos are?" And I went, £100. And my wife was like, "No, how much was a limo?" I mean, I can't even tell you this on national radio. It's so
why won't you tell me? What's the?
Because it's disgusting.
Well,
and the problem was that I promised her. And my wife was like, "Well, you promised it now, so you can't unpromise it."
Right, I'm going to go because
go on
you
for the
said
day.
that,
So here's what it does: it picks you up, right? It drives around because it's so close to the school.
Right.
It drives around for an hour and a half, right? Drives round and around the block, drops you off.
Yeah.
I don't think it picked them up. I think
did it take them home?
No, I don't think it did. It take? I don't know. I don't think so. No, it was just for an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure it didn't take them home.
Stretch limo. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add that. I'm going to have £500.
800 quid. How much is dress? No, it's disgusting. I'm going to write this one down.
Okay, I'm going to go.
But bear in mind, it's a dress that you wear once.
Yeah, can't you rent them?
Well, again, conversation over with Mr. G.
The lucky Mr. I'm going to go. Oh,
don't say it out loud. Promise me you won't say it out loud.
Well, I'm going to have a guess.
Just promise me I'll show it, but don't say it out loud. Will you promise me that?
No, I can't promise you that.
Well, I can't show you then.
That's fine.
Okay. What would your guess be?
What you based on what you said, I'm going to go £1,200.
Oh no, it's not that.
No,
no, 1150. No, we're near that. Less than that.
Oh, and what are you worried about?
No, don't say it.
I mean,
oh, you're joking. That's 40 minutes work I've got to do for that.
Yeah.
Just quickly, we haven't got time for your tea time takeaway, but we should talk. We have got time for Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2.
No, we haven't.
Have we got time for the audio producer, Joe?
No, we haven't.
He says, yeah.
No,
let's hear from the Chelsea gaffer, Enzo Maresco, speaking of talkSPORT's Alex Cook. After that embarrassing home defeat to Sunderland, he said he was disappointed. Oh, was he disappointed by the lack of chances his side created? Well, that's his fault. He's the manager.
Absolutely. We were lack of creativity today for many reasons. Again, you need the players 100%. When you drop a little bit, you struggle, and it's something that we can learn on that.
Did Sunderland surprise you a little bit with how front foot they were? They seem to commit a lot of bodies forward right from the off, which isn't always the way for newly promoted teams at grounds like this.
No, we saw them. We knew that they are a good team. They are doing well. I think the first goal they scored, before that they didn't shoot on goal. First half they didn't have nothing, and second half with transition, with the throwing is complicated, but for sure they are doing very well.
Chelsea are going to lose this game. Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2.
Firstly, we should say well done, Sunderland, because you never do that.
No,
when
well,
a team
I did. I'd done the phone with O'Hara.
Oh, yeah, Castle.
And they were good. They were good. They were a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, forget about that.
What do you know?
Well, it just must be difficult being a Chelsea fan at the moment, because one week you think we're going to win the Premier League.
No, I've never thought we'd win the Premier League.
I know, but you've got a deep and good enough squad to win it.
We're capable of beating as we showed. We're capable of going toe to toe. But a low block, we come up against a conundrum that we don't have.
About? You're sounding like slot now.
No, we don't. We don't know.
They play the long game.
I've watched us play against teams that play a 5 and a 4. And
we'll work out how to unlock them.
I know that's what I mean. We don't. We haven't got the. I felt that Esteval could have come on. I'd brought him on at half time because there was a pattern emerging in the game. They looked like that they enjoyed defending. Ballard was excellent in the middle of the park. Two centre-halves either side of him were good.
They're big, by the way, as well.
Hey?
Sunderland, they're big.
They're big side.
Middle of the park, yeah.
Big. And Granit Xhaka, I mean, he was excellent. His second half in particular, controlled the tempo of the game. Could have scored. Achimpong made a very good challenge. But I think in games like this, you can credit and praise Sunderland all you like, but when you come away, you think, this has got to be on us. This has got to be on us. We have got to be the team that forces the issue. That with our creativity, even the goal that we scored, it was actually the way they played. I think Labrie will be very disappointed that we got at them so quickly and so easily, because that's the only time in the game we got at them like that. There was one other moment in the second half where I felt that Pedro Neto's got to play in, was it Garnacho? I think it might have been. He's got to play the ball in front of him. It's one of those where it's behind him and he's got to take a stride and then that moment has gone. Other than that, it looked like moments, like set pieces. No, in open play, I was very disappointed.
Do you like Garnacho?
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to be blown away. I'm still waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. He got his first goal. Took it well.
Yeah. Keeper's mistake. Awful goal.
Yeah, but
awful.
do you know what, though? Do you know what's good? Bent will tell you. They go for that. They go between the legs. That strike.
No, absolute garbage.
No, they do. They go between the legs.
I'm telling you now, there ain't no way any striker on the planet have that much precision with their...
Oh, they do. They go between the legs.
Absolute garbage.
Ask Benty.
I don't need to.
No, ask.
I don't need to.
In those areas...
He can a bouncy ball moving at a million miles an hour.
They're not
minutes. Yeah. He can hit like 3 foot. Right, we've got to go to break.
Have a look at how many goals go for the goalkeeper's legs. Have a look.
Garbage.
Goalkeeper's legs. I'll do the maths now, right?
TalkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, the one from Jason Cutney alongside. Still to come, we'll be asking why Arsenal fans are playing down their total chances. But now it's time for this, everyone. Time for the best of TalkSPORT and friends. This is where me and Jason run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across TalkSPORT and our sister stations. Let's kick things off with the weekend breakfast show. The wonderful Shabana Holmes was alongside former Celtic striker Big Tony Cascarino, who described going drinking with his Rangers counterpart, Super Ali McCoist.
Terry was there, then Ali turned up, then Nigel Spackman turned up, and then Ian Durant turned up, and all the lads in the dressing room, all the lads at Celtic found out I was drinking with the Rangers players. And all I went was to go out with Terry, and I've ended up with all these Rangers players with me. And
You're a disgrace.
Yeah, absolutely. I was put in my place quite quickly. That is not on.
I'd say Weekend Breakfast Show sounded great at the moment. What's the strangest thing you've ever got in trouble for?
When I was a kid, right, I was off school one day, right, and it was snowing outside. And what I used to be able to do, I used to be able to go outside, get a bowl, pack snow into this bowl, bring it into the house. I would then make a snowball, and then my mum and dad's window. As people walk past, I got this technique where I could throw it out the window, lob it, close the window and the curtain, and it hit them on the back of the head, and they wouldn't have a clue where it come from. Right? Anyway, I was doing this when it was snowing.
You know we're at 7?
Yeah, I got in trouble for it.
Right.
So I got caught.
How old were you?
I don't know, about 13 probably.
Who's someone you've never met you'd love to go drinking with? I sort of know these answers now.
Who's it? Tell me the answer.
It's probably someone like Henry VIII or something. You like all your historic characters, isn't
I do like, yeah. And Joe, I'd love to sit and have a beer with Henry VIII.
There you go.
Outside Hampton Court Palace.
Right.
Just have a chat and ask him what
would your first question be?
Why'd you chop heads off?
Don't forget the wonderful Shabana and Big Tony. They'll be back at the same time, 6 a.m. this coming Saturday and Sunday.
TalkSPORT 2's live and exclusive commentary of Millwall up the wall. Big win over Leicester City. Perry Groves alongside Ian Dante. Here's a strange analogy from the former Arsenal winger.
You can actually hear the gasps of appreciation from the Millwall fans when Ballo just nutmegged Pereira there. Couldn't stop a pig in the corridor. Got to make sure you close your legs. Get a little bit closer.
Sorry, what was that? Couldn't trap a pig in a corridor.
Stop a pig in a corridor.
Okay.
Bow-legged.
The expression I know is couldn't stop a pig in an alley. Okay. But corridor does work. Could you stop a pig?
Could I what? Stop a pig in a corridor? I think I've stopped a pig in many a corridor before. Genuinely. That could probably be my...
I've only just seen the question. I've only just seen... Who wrote that?
I have stopped a pig.
Yeah,
I have stopped a pig in the corridor. Only a couple of times. Let's finish with the clip from our brand new podcast, 21 minutes to go. Oh, what a podcast that is. Here's your response to the question, what would you do if you weren't a footballer?
Probably be, do you know what I quite like the idea of? Being an Amazon driver.
For God's sake. Where did you get that from?
Do you know what? I watch them, right? You're sitting on your backside all day, you're driving around, right?
Yeah.
And you just you park your van wherever they park wherever they want.
They do.
Right? And that's fine because they're doing a job. And they just walk 15, 25, 35 yards, whatever it is, drop it, ring on the doorbell, walk off, back in the van. And why they just drop it and go. Sometimes they don't even knock.
I've only got time for one question.
Yeah.
Could you deliver a tiny package?
I could. Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah. I can do, easily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can find 21 minutes to go. Our podcast. It's a great podcast. Come out today. Wherever you get your podcast from. New episodes drop every single Monday. Like the one today. 21 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Jason talks about little packages.
Little packages. Just
I talk about... of course, you can find all of our shows on the TalkSPORT app where you can swipe between TalkSPORT and TalkSPORT 2 and all the other sister stations so you never miss one. When we come back, Arsenal are going to win the league, says you, says me, says everyone.
Nailed 'em.
Apart from Arsenal fans. Why is that, Arsenal fans? Are you not confident? 03717 22 33 34. Welcome back to Last Hour Drive and Talk Sport. Me, Andy Goldstein. Guess who's here? It's Jason Cundy, everyone.
How big is a beaver?
It's a good question. We won't answer it now, though. Still to come, Cundy's going to be filling in for Bentley in today's EFL Corner. But first, a reminder, the Carabao Cup is back this week. And, of course, the talkSPORT network, we've got you covered.
They go straight to penalties if it's level after 90 minutes. You are guaranteed drama.
And Grimsby Town have knocked Manchester United out of the League Cup.
Up steps Damsgaard, right-footed, slides it into the bottom corner. Brentford are through.
And the goal for Wycombe Wanderers.
Easy street for the Premier League side. Fulham 2, Bristol City net.
Given away by McCarthy, Isak!
And Crystal Palace have beaten their South London rivals.
Arsenal go on into round 4 after a victory at Val Park.
Barnsley 0, Brighton 6. And it's finished Tottenham 3, Doncaster 0 with the very last kick of the game.
Bruno Guimaraes gets above the marker and heads the ball in at the far post.
First time into round 4 since 1977.
Wrexham 2, Reading 0.
And they've scored twice in 90 seconds to turn it around at the beginning of the second half. Chelsea will know that they've been in an epic cup tie here. Lincoln 1, Chelsea 2.
You've got to love the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, fourth round of the Carabao Cup gets underway tomorrow. talkSPORT Network brings you 5 commentaries across the next 2 days. Tomorrow you can hear Grimsby. Good team, by the way. Good team. They take on Brentford here on talkSPORT. Wycombe, they take on Fulham. That one's over on talkSPORT 2. Then on Wednesday, Liverpool host Palace. What a good one that would be. That's here on talkSPORT. Brighton go to Arsenal on talkSPORT 2. And on the app, you can hear Wolves against Chelsea. Go on, Wolves. The easiest way to stay across everything is simply by downloading the talkSPORT app so you don't miss a thing. Can I just quickly say, I did post about this on Instagram.
Go on.
I just want to say, I was in the car for a lot of Saturday and I listened to talkSPORT. Yep. I have to say, I said it on Instagram. I don't want to blow smoke up his backside. No one does live football like Adrian Durham.
Durham is great.
He's unbelievable.
He's the Don.
He is the Don.
Don Durham.
He is fantastic.
He's the
Don. He really is. He really.
Yes.
Can I just say also, right? I went over to the dark side, right, to listen to the Everton game. I was driving back yesterday, right, listen to the dark side. Mm-hmm. I'm not just saying it because we're talkSPORT. Yeah. They got nothing on us. They are.
Who done the comms?
They are. I don't know, mate. They are. They ain't good. They ain't good. Honestly, we are. I'm not just saying this because we're talkSPORT.
Yeah. I know.
They're quite bad. Like as good.
Mate, do you know what? I wouldn't know.
I just wanted to see what was there.
See what the opposition looked like.
Honestly, I was sitting there. I was in the car driving back. I was like, actually, we're better than. Unbelievable.
We've got some big dogs here, mate.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. We have. Yeah.
By the way, you missed that Wrexham Cardiff. That's a big game.
Well, I think producer Joe missed that out.
Oh, did he? Oh, Joe. No, I'm just saying that is a big.
We haven't got that. That's probably why.
No. But that is a massive.
I've named big games.
No, I know. But Wrexham Cardiff.
Oh, we haven't got it. So we don't.
No, but it does exist.
Okay, yeah. But I was just rattling off the ones that we've got.
Maybe
no. Don't want to be. Awful station, that is. Right, let's turn our attention now to a bit of Arsenal, shall we? Because they now sit just 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League after that 1-0 win at home to Palace yesterday. Eberechi Eze's goals enough for the 3 points. They're now 6 points clear of City. They're 5th. Mikel Arteta spoke to talkSPORT after the game. He was asked if this is their best chance to win the title.
Well, I don't know. We need to continue to do that. I think we are very conscious of the difficulty of winning games in this league, and you have to look around and ourselves how difficult it is and the margins to achieving that. So it's going to be a really long season. We are in a good moment, really good moment, I would say, but we have to improve a lot of things to give us more margins as well.
Just a quick word about Arsenal, right? I have to talk about Declan Rice's delivery. I know Declan Rice is a great player anyway. His delivery from free kicks and corners is incredible.
It's wicked.
It is. It really is.
It's pace, whip. He puts it where, more often than not, where he wants it.
Yeah.
And he's just a brilliant set piece taker.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're talking about scoring goals, obviously the two from Real Madrid leap out, but from wide areas delivering into the box, his delivery, and it's one of those where I wouldn't say almost undefendable, but the goalkeeper he's caught in a position if he can't come for it. And once that ball gets delivered, it's up to the defenders to deal with it. I have to say the goal. What game was it? Was it midweek? I think it was midweek. It was midweek. It was against Atleti.
Yeah,
Atleti. The delivery for that first goal. It's a brilliant ball, but how they've allowed that ball to get into that area is the mistake. But then he's noticed there's space to put it in. It's a brilliant delivery.
I've got a little stat here about Arsenal. Hold on. I've written it down. My writing's not great. 17 goals scored so far in all comps this season. Only 5 of them from open play. Have I got that right, Joe?
You haven't.
I haven't got that right.
Got that right.
Hold on. 17. I can't remember. 17 goals scored in
16 in the league.
Right. Quite a few. I haven't got the stats in front of my. 56% of their goals come from set pieces.
Right. Okay.
Now, I don't want to say, would that worry you? And are they relying a little bit too much on set plays? Because they're working. They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
But is it a worry that round about 50% of all the goals aren't coming from open play or not?
I think if you eventually find that the defensive setup is better than your delivery, or maybe you cannot capitalise in one game, maybe. But I've been thinking that the glass is half full. That's an amazing stat. The amount of goals scored from set pieces have always been a huge part of football, But this time round now we're seeing, so set pieces, a throw-in is now like a set piece.
Yeah.
All right, those were set pieces. The amount of opportunities and goals and instances that come from set pieces, and it might not be the first set piece. It might be, I don't know, a set piece that comes in is cleared by him for a corner, which leads to another set piece. It's part of the game. And I remember playing against Wimbledon back in the 90s, where their season, they would build their season around putting balls in the box, John Fashanu arriving.
I remember.
That
big player.
Right? Their season.
Well, that's how they won the FA Cup,
right? That's
Flick on near post.
Right? Wise takes it, Sanchez flicks it on, right? Yeah. Won the FA Cup for them. Some clubs' seasons can hinge on how good their set pieces are, and that's why they work at it. And Arsenal have recognised that this is an area that maybe the percentages have gone up for Arsenal. Everyone's worried about set pieces, corners in particular, those wide areas. They got someone brilliant, well, both Gabriel and Saliba, who go and attack the ball. They get their head on it.
I think their whole back five is unbelievable.
Yeah, they are.
The goalkeeper's sometimes a few question marks as to when he quickly runs out of his box.
I think he's had one shot. I've got that. One shot in 3 games.
That was in October. One shot in October they conceded.
Right, so he might not even have to have saved it.
No. Well, he did. I think it was a header flick on.
Was it a header? He saved it, did he?
He caught it, yeah.
He caught it.
But it was right at him, down his strike.
I mean, now
three goals conceded so far in the Premier League.
Yeah,
you hold the record for the least amount of goals conceded, right?
15.
Yeah.
That record's under threat. There's no doubt about it. That record is under threat.
Yeah. What's the line? It's something wins your games. It's strikers win your games, but defences win your leagues, right?
That's
something
what
like
Sir
that.
Alex said, wasn't it? Win your titles. Yeah. And at the moment, see, 1-0 is enough for Arsenal to go on and win a game because they know they're not going to concede.
I asked Bentley this question. I'll ask you. You might have a different answer. What will stop Arsenal winning the league? I agree.
I heard Bentley's answer about Arsenal. Right now, I can't. And I said this some weeks ago. In fact, it was many weeks ago. I've not seen anything from Liverpool. This was about before Chelsea, before they lost their first. I hadn't seen anything in Liverpool to tell me they're good enough to win the title. Because they were getting away with it, scoring late goals. Yeah, everyone's telling me it's a sign of champions. Yeah, maybe once or twice, but you can't keep doing it. You can't keep going to the well and coming up with late goals. Now they've been caught out. What's happened? No one saw losing 4 games on the spin, but what we're seeing, it was coming. The defeat against Palace was coming. The defeat against Chelsea was coming. I saw enough of Liverpool.
I agree.
I've also seen enough of Man City. I don't know who they are. Defensively, they will give you chances. I know they've got Haaland up top, which will always get them out of a hole, or more often than not. Didn't yesterday. There's no one. Arsenal are the far superior team.
Is it done?
I don't see. So you mentioned there that Bournemouth are second, right? And they're 4 points behind. I'm looking at the closest team that can win the title. They're 6 points behind. They're 6 points behind after 9 games.
It's Man City.
It's Man City, right? I don't think City are the team that can win the title this season. I don't. And Arsenal...
Defensively, maybe not.
I just don't see it, mate. And Arsenal scored 16. For what they've got up top, Haaland, they've only scored 1 more goal.
Are you saying that Arsenal are the only team that can win the Premier League?
Right now, yeah. I don't see another team that's capable.
Liverpool?
No.
Man City?
No.
Man United?
Keep saying another name.
Bournemouth?
No.
Newcastle?
No one's capable. No one's capable of doing what Arsenal are doing right now.
So what will stop them winning it?
I can't see anything stopping them winning it. I can't.
Because even if they get a key injury... Their backup.
The strength and depth in their squad now is one where Arsenal fans used to kind of be concerned when Odegaard's been missing for how many weeks now, right? No one said anything.
No one said anything. He's unbelievable.
Right? Noni's been missing for no one said anything. The only thing that can, thinking about it now, is if they go deep in the Champions League and maybe things catch up with them. Maybe there are 1 or 2 injuries, maybe fatigue, travelling around. But winning the title right here, right now, I cannot see past Arsenal.
What would hurt you more as a Chelsea fan than winning the league or the Champions League?
They can win the league. I don't want to win the Champions League.
You don't want them because they've never won it.
No, it's always nice to have that over the only team in London to have won it.
Yeah.
Arsenal's record in Europe is dreadful, by the way. Dreadful. But I can't... Arsenal will go deep in the Champions League again because they don't... Teams with the best defence, not always, but more often than not, go deep in the Champions League because 1 goal over 2 legs in the knockout can win you a tie.
Yeah.
1 just might be a set piece for Arsenal. That might be the difference between them going through and not. But they're defensively solid, and it ain't just the back four and the goalkeeper; it's the unit. The way I saw Saka yesterday, right? It was in the the second half, right? He has bust a gut to get back and stop a cross coming in, and they're the little things that stop a ball coming in, and Mateta can't get on the end of it. All over the pitch. Martinelli's game has changed now because there's competition now. I think might nearly come on
and they've still got players on the bench. Kai Havertz is injured. Odegaard's injured. Noni Madueke is injured. They've still got players that aren't even fit yet.
Yeah. And Zubimendi's come in and done they haven't missed Partey either. Declan's still doing what he does.
I think he's a step up from Partey, if I'm being honest, Zubimendi.
Yeah, I mean, 9 games in, he looks very capable, and of course the season we'll see. But they haven't missed Partey. No.
Okay. So you think Arsenal are going to win it?
Yeah.
You've made peace with it?
I made peace with it weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw nothing.
I agree. When you evaluate it in as much detail as you have, I can't see anyone else pushing.
No, I can't.
No one.
And they will drop points.
Well,
of course they will.
Also, let's remember you do have the January transfer window.
Yeah. I just don't think Arsenal's squad has been built for this. This moment has been coming for Arsenal. It's been coming 2 or 3 seasons. Just one other thing, that Arsenal will slip up, but I'm not seeing enough in Liverpool and City to capitalise.
Okay.
This weekend is one of those weekends you look back at the end of the season and go, oh, that was one of the weekends Arsenal won the title.
Yeah.
And this weekend just gone is one of them.
We're going to take your calls in just a moment. Why don't Arsenal fans believe the title is coming to them? 03717 22 33 Arsenal fans, you can have your say right after this. Live and Drive and talkSPORT. Drive talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. Alongside me, fella's got a brand new podcast out. 21 minutes to go. Is that right, Jason?
It is, matey.
Sounds great.
It is. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Download.
You can download it where people download the podcast.
The podcasty things.
21 minutes to go. Go get it. Still to come, Cunny is going to be filling in for Benty today's EFL Corner. Just quickly, Matty Cash has signed a new deal at Villa till 2029.
Mm-hmm.
If he was English, would he be starting for England?
No.
Oh, okay, fine. Morgan Rogers, what a play. He's also in talks over a new deal at Villa.
Trying to keep the vultures away.
If he was English... Oh, no, he is. We'll be taking your calls now. Why don't Arsenal fans believe they're going to win the title? 03717222334. Lots of negativity. Although maybe Matt, the Arsenal fan, thinks differently. Hello, Matt.
All right, Matt.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for having me on.
Our pleasure. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Thanks. Love the show, chaps.
Thanks, man.
Always brightens up my evening. So
very kind.
I just wanted to offer like a sensible sort of Arsenal fans perspective.
Before you do, how old are you? I think that's important. How old are you?
Do you really want to know? 57.
50. Okay, that's fine. The reason I ask that is because I want to know if you're a really young Arsenal fan or old enough to have seen
Sounds
Arsenal.
old.
It does sound old, yeah. Old enough to have seen Arsenal win the Premier League. That's why I'm asking.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, it's been a long time, but the first one I remember was 89.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think what you're going to get is a lot of Arsenal fans haven't really been used to like having been successful in the social media age, and there's a lot of insufferables out there where match-going Arsenal fans. You get the I don't want to say the younger generation, but maybe the ones who aren't used to this, and they naturally just wind everybody up. But you'll find most of the sort of more level-headed Arsenal fans have seen the good and bad times. We're not getting carried away. We're a quarter of the way through the season. It is looking good, and I agree with everything you said with regards to if we carry on like we are, the defence, the set pieces, the fact that City and Liverpool have dropped off, then it's ours to lose. However, until we're 6 points clear with one game to go, you're not going to get anyone in that stadium that's jumping off their seats.
No, I think what we're doing, all we're doing is looking at the evidence that's in front of us right now. And the evidence in front of us right now suggests that the chasing pack, the teams that are capable of winning it, look, who knows? Bournemouth might do a Leicester, right? That we've seen it in the past, so that argument is. Oh. No, I know, but the reason I've said it is because
they look great, Bournemouth. And I said, by the way, when Bournemouth beat Spurs, I said they'll get top six on the back of that. I might be miles wrong, but I have said that.
Well, they've done brilliantly well. I mean, to be where they are after 9 games,
insane.
It is insane.
Let's go to Danny. He's also good. Hi, Danny.
Danny boy.
Hi, good evening to you. Thanks very much for having me on.
Our pleasure. Can we play Guess the Age, Dan? Do you mind?
Yeah, I'm 62.
Nope.
Oh, okay. So we can't play it then.
Can't play Guess the Age.
Shouldn't really say that, should I?
Go on then, Dan.
No, I just think, like the previous caller said, we just have to be very guarded. We've been called bottlers in the past by our friends down the road, certain friends down the road. So we just have to deal with that. But like Jason said, our defence is absolutely fantastic this season. And the only thing is if we get injuries at fullbacks, that's the thing I'm worried about, and centre half. But we've got so much good cover this year. I just don't see any reason why we just can't carry on.
Can I ask you a question, actually, Dan? You've got cover, sure. I think, everywhere, right? If you get a big injury to your goalkeeper, is Kepa good enough?
Oh, it's a very good question. I mean, my Chelsea friends say that he costs so much money, and we've kind of got an absolute steal there, but haven't seen any evidence, haven't seen him play at all. So,
you've seen him at Bournemouth, you've seen him at Chelsea, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so would that be a worry? Like, I don't think there's one position. If I was an Arsenal fan, I don't. There's one position I would feel that if you got an injury to, that it would be a problem. But I'm just asking, goalkeeping wise, if Raya was out for a bit, would that be a worry?
Yeah, it would be. I mean, we let a very good goalkeeper go, didn't we, to Southampton? I thought he was absolutely amazing. Arteta had a big call to make there, and he made the call, and in a way, I think it paid off. But did it pay off? Because we finished second. So, who's to say? But you would just blame Raya for us finishing second. I mean, we had so many key injuries last season, especially Odegaard and Saka. I think that if we can overcome that this season, we're going to score more goals. We've got to. I mean, no disrespect to the teams we've got coming up and playing, but hoping in the next 2 away games, no disrespect to who we're playing at all, but I think we'll start scoring more goals. And the games have been very tight at Fulham away and Palace at home, and yeah, you just got to respect who you're playing and just try and improve every game. If the players can improve, then keep improving.
You've got every chance.
Yeah, I mean, God, look how the results went for us over the weekend. I mean, incredible. And
Dan, listen, let me take as many calls as I can, but I appreciate that. Just a quick word from you, Jay. I can only see Kepa as the weakness.
Well, you say that. They conceded one shot on target in 3 games.
You're right, because the defence is so good.
The defence is so... I think the 2 centre-halves, if something happened there, but you've got Mosquera that comes in.
I know, yeah.
Right,
you got Ben White can play there
as well. They have cover. And he mentioned Odegaard and Saka last season. Now
you won't even notice. Yeah, I do think Saka would be a minute. I know no matter way can play there. When Yeri can play there. When Yeri can play there as well, but I still think Saka is probably their most important player.
100%.
Nick's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Nick.
Evening, chaps. How are you both?
Yeah, well, good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Driving back from Manchester, so I'm knackered.
Why? What are you working there or?
Yeah, no, just a meeting. Went up this morning, meeting back in one day.
Did you close the deal?
Yeah, close the deal. But
Good
no,
boy.
I just wanted to say, I think everyone's getting a bit ahead of themselves. I've never heard so much waffle about winning the league 9 games in. I do understand it because we're playing like the dogs, but I think it's a little bit too early, too soon.
But why? Because we've had a good look at everything, right? Everyone's had a good look at Liverpool, everyone's had a good look at City, and everyone's had a good look at Arsenal. Based on the information and evidence in front of me, right now, I'll be amazed if you don't win the title. Liverpool are nowhere near good enough. Defensively, they're not. There has got to be something catastrophic that happens to Arsenal and an uplift in Liverpool or Man City's fortunes. So there's got to be a sway on both ways. Arsenal going to have to drop some. Defensively, you're too good. And they've got to raise theirs. That at the moment, I can't see how that is going to happen right now. Of course it might, but I can't see it.
No, I agree with you. I think we look unbelievable, but at the same time, I do think it's a media thing, and I do think it's a coping mechanism for a lot of people. Because at the end of the day, we are rent-free in a lot of people's heads, unfortunately. And the last caller is right; it is a social media thing. But me and my dad have been season ticket holders for 20-odd years, and I've never seen this much chat this early in the season.
Can I ask, when you say he's rent-free in everyone's head, what do you mean by that?
Well, everyone thinks about Arsenal. If I listen to my mates speak, everything's about Arsenal. Even if they're Tottenham, Chelsea.
Yeah, but you're top of the league.
Whoever's
top of the league will get that conversation.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think everyone thinks about Arsenal all the time, no matter what happens. I think even the PGMOL do.
No,
I would honestly. Don't hold yourself in such high regard.
That is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Been rent free for a number of years now.
Well, you've been trophy free as well.
Yeah, well, look, we are massive, so I do understand why people think like that. But yeah,
I wouldn't honestly. That there is the. That's why my fans hate Arsenal.
No.
No, that's why they do.
No, that's not just Arsenal. That's all fans.
No, but say living rent free.
That's all football fans.
Let me tell you now, as a Chelsea fan, right? Yeah, I don't want Arsenal to win the title, but I can appreciate how good they are right now. I don't care about Arsenal. We won 2 Champions League.
They live rent free in your head, don't they?
Yeah,
they're living rent free in your head.
It's just a funny way of...
Oh, they're rent free in your head. Are they paying rent in your head or not? Are they paying rent? Is there a rent collector that comes around or not?
There's not. I suppose in some ways they must be living
rent free.
Anyone in my head? You're living rent free in my head at all.
There's nothing in my head. Currently, going to be for Liv and Bentley in today's EFL Corner. First, it's time for no Googling. Last one of the day, Arsenal, who are currently living in Jason's head rent-free. They're on course to beat Chelsea's record of conceding just 15 goals in the Premier League.
I don't want that to go either. But I'm only too aware. But 3 goals in 9 games. That is unbelievable.
Hey, let them go. Rent-free.
No, I told you, mate, peace.
Rent-free.
No, mate, peace.
Only 2 teams managed to score more than once in a league game against Chelsea that season. You understand that? So the season you conceded just 15.
Yeah.
Only 2 teams scored more than once. Who are the teams? Right? The answer to that.
Wait, 1 game?
Yeah. Right. One team did 2 in 1 game, and another team did 2 in another game.
So it's 2 teams?
No, 2. I just said there's 2 teams.
Wait.
Only 2 teams managed to score more.
You're not going to give us one of them?
No. The answer to that was easy, wasn't it? And more come up in the last 30 minutes of today's show.
Liverpool's title defence might well be in crisis, but Martin O'Neill has shared some words of wisdom from his old gaffer, Brian Clough.
One thing he used to say to us is that when you've gone through a couple of bad results, this is the time to pull in. You row in. You actually get tighter and tighter. You get a bit stronger from it. You're there together. The important thing is this year that there should not be panicking at Liverpool.
Martin Keown, though, has doubled down on his criticism of Arne Slot.
Isn't he now not a part of the problem? So he inherits a team from Klopp that plays with a 4-1-2-3, OK? Gravenberch is sitting really deep in that midfield. He's looking for solutions. Yeah, and in doing so, I think he's made the team weaker.
Elsewhere, there's fresh hope for Sheffield Wednesday fans in their search for a new owner. Administrators claim there are several interested parties. And James Mappin from the Wednesday Till I Die podcast has explained what he wants to see from any prospective buyer.
Exactly the opposite of what Depon Chansiri was doing, I feel. We want a plan, first and foremost. He didn't have one. We want someone that's got a plan. We don't necessarily need someone with football knowledge. If you haven't got football knowledge, bring some people in that have.
For all the very latest info from Hillsborough, head to talksport.com. Now, after scoring the winner against City at the weekend, Matty Cash has signed a 3.5-year deal at Villa. There's also an option to extend for a further 12 months. On Fabio Wardley's potential world title fight, Frank Warren says the ball is in Alexander Usyk's court.
It's up to him. He either fights him or relinquishes the belt or he'll get stripped. Now, I hope he doesn't do that because I generally feel this fight would fill Wembley up.
Warren also says the ref was right to stop Joe Parker on Saturday night, calling Wardley's win a Cinderella story. And ahead of the Ashes, Australia head coach Andrew McDonnell can't say when Pat Cummins will be fit to play. Their captain will definitely miss the first test in Perth, with Steve Smith taking the reins. The series gets underway in less than 4 weeks' time now. And there's plenty more Ashes build-up over on the talkSPORT Cricket YouTube channel.
talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. Jason Cunningham alongside. Before the break, asked the question. Only 2 teams managed to score more than once in the league game. Past Chelsea, the season they just conceded 15 goals. Who are the 2 teams?
Don't know.
Both 2-2 draws with Chelsea. Bolton and Arsenal.
Right.
Following us, it says here at 7, Hugh Wisencroft hosts kick-off tonight. He's got former Premier League midfielder Danny Murphy. The Mirror's Darren Lewis. Now, I just saw, I swear to God, this is gospel, I just saw Darren Lewis in the green room.
How was he?
He said he was wearing a... You know when people are trying to avoid you? They're wearing like a disguise, wearing a flat cap. He's wearing like a big coat and a scarf.
Sunglasses.
Right? Sunglasses, everything.
Yeah.
And I went, Darren! And he looked up and he went, oh, no. And I went, hey, what's that? Like that. And he's got his right hand, he's bandaged.
Oh.
And I said, what's that from? Apparently, when he found out Liverpool lost again, smacked the wall.
He punched the wall.
He's broken it or sprained it. Have a look when you see him tonight.
How's he going to write?
He don't write. He gets people to do that for him. You know what he's like, this journalist? Chat GPT.
Is he going to do anything else in his writing?
He don't do it. What?
I don't know.
I asked him about that.
Can't wash yourself?
No, he can't do anything. You write.
Can't do anything. Right? When he's
can't write.
Can't do anything.
Can't get a cab. Can't nail a cab.
You know the worst thing is when you hurt your
you can't do your backside when you're in a
What? I wasn't going to say that.
You can't clean it. I've gone, what are you going to say?
You can't wash.
Yeah, your backside. Yeah?
Why do you keep going to the back? What do you keep...
Well, where you can
There's other part, armpits.
Do you know what I did? Just quickly, sorry, Joe. Just quickly, I had a conversation. We got time. I had a conversation with a friend of mine the other day. Yeah. Couldn't believe that the majority of men don't wash their feet.
Oh, come on, I've had this
in the
conversation.
shower. I know we've had this before.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Majority. I'm looking there. How many? 3 men in the gallery, right?
No one's
anyone actually in the shower actually lift up their feet and scrub the underneath of them.
Yeah, and the toes. You got to get.
I'd say 2 out of 3. That's unusual. I don't. We're level now. What's the point? I mean, stand in the pool of water.
No. The hardest working part of your body is your feet, and you've got to wash them. Yeah, mate, wash that.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
No, but you get the toe jam. You got to get rid of the toe jam.
But if I'm standing in water for like 15 minutes,
you've not got self-clean.
I took my sock off now. There's not one. There's not one bit.
I guarantee my feet smell better than yours. I guarantee it.
All right, Joe, come in and smell our feet. Joe,
no, but you haven't got self-cleaning feet.
We'll get Billy in when Friends has finished.
Poor old Billy's.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, we'll do that when Billy comes in. I'll take my sock off. You take your sock off, right? And we'll get him to smell.
Live in here.
No, he'll do that. Billy, he'll have to do that. He has to do whatever we. In his contract, he's not read the small print, but he does say if at any stage talent require their feet to be smelled, Billy has to do it. I would say that mine are just as clean.
No chance. You don't wash them.
I do wash them.
You don't.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
You walk in water.
Let me ask you this. If you live somewhere and there was a lagoon outside your front door, and beautiful, it was absolutely, the water was lukewarm, beautiful, sun was shining.
Yep.
Every day I'm going to go for a swim, jump in, right?
Yep.
Would you actually take soap in there with you? I don't think you would.
No, but...
That's exactly the same. My feet are submerged under water.
Last time you dove in a lagoon?
I don't, but I'm just saying my feet are covered in water.
Wash your feet, mate.
I don't need to.
You live in London, mate.
You wash your face?
You walk... Yeah, of course, wash my face.
I don't wash my face. Anyone, hold on. Any 3 guys in the gallery?
What do you mean you don't wash your face?
Jack don't wash, does he?
What do you mean don't...
I don't wash my face. I don't put soap on my face.
I don't put soap on my face.
Oh, what do you wash it with?
I wash it with water. Right?
That's what I wash my feet with.
The hardest working part of your body is your foot.
No, hold on. I wash my feet with what you wash your face with.
That's a good point.
See? Right, I tell you what.
No, but
I want Billy to smell my face.
But your face doesn't stink. Your feet stink. Smell my shoes.
My feet don't smell.
People's feet stink.
Right, Billy's going to have to smell our feet.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? If you didn't wash for a whole week, right? What's going to smell worse, your face or your feet?
My feet.
Right, okay. So there you go. You've answered your own question.
Yeah, but I do wash every day.
You don't wash your feet.
Twice a day.
You don't wash your feet.
But they're stuck. Okay, let me ask you this.
Stand in water.
Let me ask you this. If I got a bowl, you know, like, remember you were ill as a kid and you had like a big sick bowl in case you remember them? So I filled that up with water and every day I just put my feet in it like that, right? So it's up to my knees. Up to my knees, right? Yeah. So I'm not washing.
It's this bucket.
A huge bucket, right? Would that work?
No.
No, you're talking not. You know.
No, it doesn't work. You got to wash them.
No, I don't need to wash them. Well, okay, put it like this. I'm pretty old. I've never ever had anyone go, your feet smell.
Let me smell them.
Do you want to smell them?
I'll be the first.
Well, I'll tell you what, you take your shoe off, right? And I'll take my shoe off and we'll smell each other's feet right now.
Okay, I'm happy to do that.
Do that?
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Okay, we'll do it now. All right?
I'll do that. I'll take that. I'll take that challenge.
Joe? No, not after Paddy Power. Just do it now. Just quickly. We'll have time.
I powder my toes.
Right. You have to be honest with me, all right? Hold on. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me just take it off there. But you have to be honest with me, okay? Ask out of 10. All right. Come here.
I know what's going to happen.
Come here. Give me your foot. Let me smell it. All right? You have to be honest with me.
Okay.
And you have to smell mine.
Don't touch it.
That's a little bit smelly. I swear to God. Now smell mine. Smell it? Honest?
It's a little bit smelly.
No, it's not.
It's a little bit smelly. It's a bit socky.
Well, yours is a bit smelly, so it's the same. now kiss it.
Joe's just said...
Billy's going to lick it.
What does it taste like? Joe's just said, this is disgusting.
Right, time now for this.
Hello?
Later, Moose, later.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Time now for Paddy's Performers in association with Giants' official betting partner, Paddy Power. Today we're looking back at a great weekend of football action, nominating the players we think made a difference. And what Paddy's Performers? Who have you got?
Okay, here we go. Where are we?
I've done a lot of things in my broadcasting career before.
Okay.
Who are you going for?
So I've gone with Granit Xhaka, mate.
All right.
I was at Stamford Bridge at the weekend, and he was, he's 35 years of age, I think, 34, 35, something like that. He was outstanding, just controlling the tempo, always in the right place at the right time. I think the way they set up suits him. You know, the way that there's not a lot, he hasn't got to make lung busting. He did make one brilliant run. Lung busting run.
That's unbelievable word.
What do you mean?
Lung, is it, what's the word?
Lung.
Slow it down.
Lung busting.
Lung busting, okay.
He doesn't have to make too many of those, but he did one, actually, and he burst through the middle of the park, lung busting, gets over the edge of the box. He's got a 1v1 with Josh Acheampong, and he cuts inside, and he goes in his right foot. He could have passed it, actually. But I thought he was outstanding at the weekend. I mean, he's going to... If Southampton... Sunderland are going to stay up, and one of the reasons they're going to stay up is going to be down to him.
Okay. I've gone for, excuse me, no surprise, I've gone for Man United player. I've gone for Cunha.
Okay.
I thought it was fantastic.
Bremer?
I thought Bremer was good, but I like Cunha. Yeah. Well, I like both of them. But I was happy for Cunha because he's a big Man United fan. He scored his first goal for United.
He's a big Man United fan?
Yeah, apparently so. He dreamt of that moment when he was a kid.
He grew up
but he just looks great. He looks really good.
He's a good player, mate.
There are people that said, always like the new Eric Cat. He's not. But, you know, that's setting the bar a little bit too high. He just looks great, and it's exactly what we wanted. People that sort of not die for the shirt, but he looks up for the fight, up for the challenge. I thought he was brilliant.
Yep, no, he's got... I was amazed, actually.
His goal was great.
He didn't get a move earlier, actually. I thought that move might have come a season before.
Yeah. I think a lot of people thought when we signed him he comes with trouble. I hope that doesn't happen, but...
He had a bit of a reputation at Wolves.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the reasons why Wolves are struggling now.
Yeah, maybe,
you lose that. How are you going to replace him?
Well, let me tell you on the back of that, talking to Cunha, Man United to beat Nottingham Forest. That's their next game. That's Saturday. Where are we now? Saturday the 31st. Even money, Man United to beat Forest. Xhaka, you mentioned. Sunderland to beat Everton. That's Monday the 3rd November. It's 17-10. There you go. That's Paddy's performance for today. Catch up with the latest odds at paddypower.com, 18+ only. BeGamblerWare.org.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18+, BeGamblerWare.org.
By the way, today's Friends must have just finished because Billy's just walked into the gallery. Billy, I'm just telling you now, you'll be smelling both of our feet later on. All right? You have to do it. If you want to get to the top in this game, you have to taste. If you want extra points, you can taste them, but you don't have to, right? You have to, and you have to be honest.
Do you remember the ice cream, Smelly Feet? Do you remember that one?
No.
There was an ice cream called...
Yes, I do remember. They were pink.
Pink.
They were great.
They were great, weren't they?
Yeah. What were they called?
I think they were called Smelly Feet.
Were you a toe sucker?
Still love a Smelly Feet.
Okay.
Smelly foot, yep.
Time now for the return of Bettor's EFL Corner, where this week Jason Cundy, who's sat to my left with his smelly feet, we'll be taking a look at the big stories from up and down the Football League. We haven't got time for any audio, but I can still talk to you about it. Let's start with Super Frank Lampard. He is Super Frank at the moment.
Oh, my gosh.
3-1 winners at home to Watford, top of the league they are. Listen, you know him well. Are you surprised at how well he's doing? Because... going into commentary when he took over, he had a good group of players, by the way.
Yes,
but no one saw this. He has gone above and beyond.
No,
it's been amazing.
He's been there a year. He got them very close. They got obviously beaten very late on by Sunderland in that playoff, the Dan Bollard's late goal. And he's had to regroup and get that team of group of players back in and believing they can get themselves promoted again. Whatever he's doing mentally-wise, they are absolutely flying. The thing is, they haven't lost a game yet. They've drawn 4. They're only 3 points ahead at Middlesbrough. I say only 3 points. Here's the kicker. They've scored 34 goals in 12 games. They have a goal difference after 12 games of 25. Now, I'm no mathematician, right?
Oh.
But that's over 2 a game.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, they have been unbelievable, and they're just brushing teams aside, and they're scoring at will. Right now, they look absolutely nailed on to go to champions.
Great.
Nailed.
Ever so quickly, let's move on to talk about Southampton because their miserable start to the season continue with the 2-1 defeat away at Blackburn. Let me ask you this question, Jay.
Yep.
Will still be in a job next weekend?
Well, don't repeat yourself. Say again.
No, I said Will still be in a job next weekend. I was asked the question. Will still be in a...
Why do you keep saying Will still?
What's his name?
Will still be in...
Will still be in a job next weekend? I think it's a good question.
It's a good question.
When we come back, I've never said this before in my life. When we come back, Billy will be smelling our feet. If I could touch your body. In a minute, Billy's going to touch our body. Drive and talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Gundy alongside. Follow us at 7. Mr. Wozencroft host kick-off tonight. He's got Danny Murphy and the Mirror's Darren Lewis, who's broken his hand, punctured the wall because Liverpool lost. Unbelievable. But now, One Word Billiam is in the studio. How's your weekend, Bill?
Yeah, really good.
Never mind.
Billy's a Chelsea fan. It wasn't a good weekend.
Bill, I'm not going to make you wash smell our feet. Do you wash the undersoles of your feet?
No, I don't focus on them. The water gets
Men
it
don't.
for me, yeah.
Men don't.
This man.
Yeah.
What are we doing today, Billy?
The quiz is on Italy.
Why is that?
Well, Jason Cundy here, we interrupted his Italian lesson to...
Oh!
Yeah.
How many hours you do a day?
Depends, mate. Depends.
Who teaches you?
Got an online tutor.
What's her name?
Natalie.
She nice?
She's great. She's fab.
Right.
Don't she?
Is she Italian?
So she's French.
Right.
And she teaches Spanish.
Can I be honest? I don't really care. What are we doing, Bill?
Andy, you have questions about Italy.
Yeah.
Jason, we're testing your Italian. Oh, God. I forgot to tell
you. Do you know what? This is the reason I ain't told anyone, right? My wife let this slip. She sent me a message. I'm
She's
sorry.
A fool.
She is. I said to her, of all the people to tell...
Oh! By the way, if I offend any Italians, I can only apologise, but that literally is the limit of my Italian. And così.
I forgot to tell Jack, by the way, that we have clips of the right pronunciation for this, by the way. So
right. Well, it doesn't matter. Jack will still hit an ad break by mistake.
So, anyway, well, gets that. Andy, do you want your first question?
Yeah, I'd love it.
In Turin, it is a legal obligation for citizens to do what?
What word?
Citizens.
Why can't you say it properly?
Not sure.
I mean, that's Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do it again?
To do citizens...
And City.
Yeah,
of course it is. What are you? Pensioners? Yeah, sorry.
To do what 3 times a day?
What was the question?
What do people in Turin have to do 3 times a day?
Just 3 times? Or can they do more?
They'd probably do more.
They have to do it? Oh, you're going to give me...
At least 3 times. Kiss their wife, walk their dog, eat carbonara.
It won't be eat carbonara. So it's either kiss the wife or walk the dog. Kiss the wife.
Nah, walk the dog.
What about if you haven't got a dog?
Got to find one, I think.
Okay. Euphemism.
No. Candy, do you want your first phrase?
Yeah, honestly, this is so bad.
Oh!
I would like you. I'm going to give you a phrase. You just have to say it in Italian.
Come on, son.
First one is, excuse me, can I book a taxi to Stamford Bridge, please?
Scusi.
Brilliant.
Can
Postacoglu.
Posso. Book. I don't know what book is.
What's the word you just got?
Posso. Scusi, what is it? Posso. What was it?
Can I book a taxi?
Oh, mate, cab's gone, mate. He's left.
Posso. I can't remember. Un taxi.
Jeez,
what's the
how long
next
have you been
bit?
learning this? A year?
Oh, it's so difficult,
To
mate.
Stamford Bridge, please.
And Danny, I want to go. Vado.
Get an Uber.
Alla Stamford Bridge.
Shall we hear how it should have sounded?
Yeah.
Mi scusi, posso prenotare un taxi per Stamford Bridge, per favore?
He didn't even say thank you.
He didn't say thank you.
No, but you should say
Per favore.
I mean, surely you taught manners.
You got a few of the words right.
Not necessarily in the right order.
No. Andy, Italy is shaped like a boot, but what size shoe did the man with the biggest ever feet wear?
I think it's about 23, but go on.
I forgot to put...
Give him wiggle room.
I forgot to put multiple choice, really.
Well, why don't you... Have you got the
wiggle
answer?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you make up... It's only numbers.
23, 36,
Brilliant.
41.
I mean, you've used my one, 36.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Jason, do you want your next phrase quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
Please, can I have 4 large glasses of Sauvignon Blanc with ice in,
you
please?
should know this, mate. It's your order.
Can I please? So
That's English, that is.
No. Let me.
That's English, exactly the same.
Can I see it? Can I see it? So
No, it's got the answer, there.
It's the answer there.
No, just listen to what
Just
you
ignore
said.
the...
They have 4 large glasses of Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay. Allora.
Brilliant.
Can I have?
Who's next?
Vorrei. Oh no. Vorrei. Quattro grande bicchiere di vino di bianco per favore.
Oh, let's have a listen.
Potrei avere 4 bicchieri grandi di Sauvignon Blanc con ghiaccio, per favore.
Vino di
per favore, you didn't say that. You're such a rude
I
Italian.
said per favore.
No, you're...
Per favore.
I think you forgot the Sauvignon Blanc as well.
Yeah, I just went vino di bianco.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we've got to...
All right, fair enough.
Never going early today.
No. Oh, cheers. Enjoyed that.
Do about it, yeah. Jay, you've gone above and beyond.
Thank you very much, mate.
Smelly feet.
I've got called off.
You've been a superstar.
Come here, smell your feet.
Love you. Jason will be available to listen to on the 21 Minutes to Go podcast.
Yes, I am.
Available to download now. One more Billy will be back tomorrow, providing Friends has finished. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I think, with Gabby Agbon-Lahore. Look at my producer, he's nodding. Me and Gabby will be taking you through the afternoon from 4 o'clock tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Have a lovely evening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe, Papa Ball.